I think we can start now. It's close enough to 10:30. So, we're back again Memory Lane Monday, and we're going to be playing Broken Sword, or continuing to play Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars, or as I grew up with, it was called Circle of Blood. Of course, this is the remastered version. That includes some more stuff added in, which is cool. Not off-putting, that's not the word, but surprising to be interrupted by what I think is going to be the next sequence, and then it goes to something else. So, yeah. Um, where did we leave off? Well, I think we were just being questioned by Inspector Moo. And, ooh, that other guy, I can't remember his name. I like Moo, he's hilarious. Of course, last time we were just kind of diddling ourselves and trying to find something to do. But now we have a schedule, so we got this figured out. Trying new compressors and things like that to try and eliminate noise because I got 50 fans blowing on me. Okay, 3 blowing on me right now because it's really fucking hot. Yeah, so let's start. The tea of the night is Flamingo Fresca. Another one of David's teas, of course. This is a summertime sort of themed tea. I like it hot, but it's also really good as an iced tea, which is what I'm doing right now because it's so fucking hot. So I'm drinking it as a whoops, my coaster fell on me. I'm drinking it as an iced tea, and it's so good. It smells like uh, fruity candies of some kind. And actually, when you're scooping the tea into your infuser, you see little flamingo-shaped sprinkles in it. So it's actually like pre-sweetened, I guess. It, I think, tastes amazing. I did use a little too much tea to make my uh, big jug of iced tea. Cause I know how to make 1 cup without measuring, but I don't know what to measure if I'm making 2 liters of the stuff. So I kind of guessed. I think I made it a little too strong. Good stuff, though. I love it. Let me just. Oh, it's so good. I put it in a travel mug, so if I accidentally drop it, it doesn't spill everywhere. I think I'll do that from now on. Hopefully my audio sounds really good because I tried to make that, sound good. I just checking, doing a kind of audio test there. I think it sounds pretty good. No noise. It should also eliminate some keyboard noise, hopefully. All right, let's get into a Broken Sword then. Should be right there. Let's should I continue there? Yeah. Continue. All right, let's just right in, right where you left off. So, where should we go? Okay, we gotta talk to this guy first. This guy's a grumpy Gus. Oh, oh. I thought it would have saved after this, but okay, that's okay. Oh, Sergeant Moo. Sorry, this is Inspector. No, I don't know. No, I forget his name. Hmm. Are we getting audio from the game? I don't hear it. Oh, I forgot to unmute it.
Killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is
Shall I restart?
quite dead.
Examine the girl
Okay,
and take her statement, if you can.
Okay. Now, how does that sound?
Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur
We're gonna
Stobart?
try testing
Travel.
to talking
I'm touring
while
Europe.
they're talking.
You
Since we've seen
chose
this cutscene
well.
before, let's see how it
The
sounds.
city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so. Apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the
Trying to think
vicinity
down
of the
there.
cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk.
All right,
I
that
was
should
lucky
sound
I
a little
wasn't
bit better. How
killed.
about that?
The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
I tried to put a gate on it, but that didn't work. Okay, so we're back into the game. I guess I'll just answer the questions the same way. So he didn't.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He
No,
was
he
more
did not.
interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Yes, we saw
Yeah,
that
there was a
crazy
guy
clown.
dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon. The picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She doesn't remember seeing a clown, monsieur.
That's odd, don't you think, monsieur?
Well,
Who am
she
I
doesn't
to
remember much of
believe?
anything right now.
I wonder. Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
I mean, it kind of
What
would
about my
spoil
personal
mine.
safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say?
That's
Stay
just me.
alert
Oh.
and look out
What do
for
I know?
suspicious characters.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
See why I love
Great
Moo?
advice.
He's
I
hilarious.
honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Remember this game is from the 90s, so no cell phones, of course. Tea time.
Thanks.
That is all.
Yum.
You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious?
Only the
If
shadow
the door
knows.
can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
No such thing. All right. Was she in this part originally? I think so, actually. Can we interact with her? Yes. Okay. Now she's close enough. There
Excuse
we go.
me, mademoiselle?
Hi. My name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yep, that's right. On vacation in Paris. Some vacation, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off.
Sure was. Sat right out in front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with a hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What is that, some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
I mean, from
You're
the
a
way she's
reporter?
dressed.
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing.
That was
An
the plan, I
eyewitness account. Minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown. It's him again.
So of course, yeah. Now we know she's seen this before. I love that every line of dialogue sounds like it was recorded from a different microphone in a different room with a different set of circumstances and like different weather. Of course, like newer parts will have much clearer sound, and old parts sound muffled, like you know, an old game. But even back then, there was just different sound for the way different lines. Now, of course, I have like these different lines for or microphones for like his inner thoughts, besides like when he's yelling at a guy. But whatever. So let's ask about.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have
We
plenty of
date.
time.
I don't.
Who was the
That
guy you were
guy.
supposed to meet?
His name was Plantar.
Plantar.
I
that's
didn't
right.
know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic
Rosso,
interrogation.
that's his name, right? Okay. I don't know, let's
How
talk
did
about him.
Plantard get your name?
Through the
Because she's
newspaper, La
famous?
Liberté. I'd written an article linking two unsolved murders, one in Italy, the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar. A wealthy victim, no apparent motive, and a costume killer. Plantard said he could supply me with more information. Somehow the clown must have known about our appointment.
He was dressed as a penguin once, apparently. I would have really loved to see that. A penguin just like, I don't know, bombing the shit out of a cafe.
Why won't you tell me about the clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number.
Oh, look at that.
You
Not
help
in
me with
Paris
my
long, I
story
already
and
got a
I'll let
girl's
you in
number.
on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Right.
Okay, that's a deal.
I
As you
have
can
to
tell
go
by her
develop these
haircut.
pictures. À bientôt, monsieur.
Fine. I'll see you soon.
Every time George's face moves, it has a different. He looks like a different age each time. Let's talk to Moo.
Sergeant Moo?
Ah, Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not intuition.
Yeah, sure.
They don't care much for. He doesn't care much for Rosso. These actually pictures up here. They weren't originally in the original game. They were just just these sprites. That's all you get.
What is Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you Americans say. Once he gets his teeth into a case,
Ew.
nothing will shake him off.
Ew.
I was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to him to find his killer.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No.
He
He
nodded?
just
Yeah,
grinned
see,
and
he nodded.
nodded.
See,
Don't
he's a
let it
friendly
trouble
guy.
you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
Okay.
I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantow.
Is that so? You knew
Aha,
him,
see,
did
we
you?
got that information
No, but
from
We'll know
Nico.
everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
Yeah, sorry. What's this I got here?
Look, Sergeant, the inspector gave me his card.
Yes,
Oh.
monsieur. He wants you to advise him if you have any information concerning this case.
Well, I'd be glad to talk with him, but I don't want him working his psycho weirdness on me.
Ah, no, monsieur. You are confusing the science of parapsychology with witchcraft.
Oh, yeah? What's the difference?
We don't do sacrifices.
What's this?
I found this in the street, Sergeant.
That, monsieur, is a newspaper, no?
There's a note written on it. Salah Eddin, 1345.
I
Aha!
don't know what that
That
means.
stumped you, hasn't it?
I have never been stumped, as you put it, in my life, monsieur. It is the name assumed by the clown, no?
Salah Eddin the clown? I don't think so.
Never know. What do you know? You're asking.
See you
him.
later, Sergeant.
All right, let's talk to Grumpy Gus over here. Now that we actually are where we left off, now let's save. I thought we did. Oh no, we didn't. No autosave. Right, like they used to do back in the good old days. Or I mean, now they
Hey,
now
you!
they do. What am I saying?
thought you'd been arrested.
There
it was
he
a
is.
misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess.
Did you see the
Did
clown?
you see a clown
Yeah.
come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
That's not what I asked.
in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
We're getting off
You
track.
haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by?
Kinda.
Some of us have to work for a living.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
He sees a lot of
Wait,
guys with briefcases.
Silly old coot.
Oh, you saw
Do
him.
you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Scared beat. I could have knocked his block off.
Kid, what an idiot. That's what he's saying.
Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He
You
was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
you couldn't have missed him. We need something from his toolbox, if I remember correctly.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantow.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people. Listen,
That's
I
good.
have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Say, who are you anyhow? A cop?
No, of course not.
Well,
I mean, do I look like a cop?
didn't he go to some kind of
No,
law school, he said?
But you act like one, sticking your nose in where it's not wanted.
That's just
How do you
American
know
in him,
this
though.
guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Yes.
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
I wondered what that bang was. Any bodies?
Yeah, an old man was killed.
Merde.
Shit.
I didn't think it was that serious.
Oh,
What about
how'd they
the
get away with
waitress?
this?
Oh, she's fine.
This game's really
Thank
tea,
the
though.
saints.
Yeah, of course.
Would
Maybe
you
he
like to
knows.
read my newspaper?
Oh wait, that's right. He wants this so he can take a
I
break.
haven't got time to read
Oh wait,
that.
nope. Okay.
Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Bah,
Smooth animation.
look at these. Damn bleeding heart liberals.
Oh, here we
Psha.
go.
Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those.
They wouldn't be in
like
the paper,
champagne
would
bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A
That's
legend.
right. He cared about horses. Look at that.
Bucephalus reborn, mon ami.
I don't know who
like
that
a
is.
streak of lightning she is.
Does anyone know about horses?
Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to
I
put
don't
some
mind
money
watching
on
your
that
hole.
nag.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Oh, neat. I didn't even ask him about his toolbox. You're supposed to to make the conversation go correctly. You're supposed to start picking at his toolbox. But oh well.
I found a T-shaped tool in the box. I didn't know what it was, but it looked useful.
Sure, just take a guy's tools, whatever. And it is, really. Okay, we can't do. Oh, yeah.
It was a metal rod with a hand.
I know what it is, of course. It becomes very useful. Can I go over here? No, that's just the way to the horse race, I suppose.
Set into the huge gate was a smaller access door. The door was securely locked.
Well, we're not going there. Oh, what's this? Is that a radio or something? Oh, it's a phone. I don't really have much to report yet, so I'm not gonna call her. So let's get out of here. What next? I can go in this tunnel here. I think this brings me to down here.
The clown had fled into this alley, but there was no sign of him now. I was intrigued by Nico and what she could tell me about the explosion.
What's this?
There was nothing of interest.
Oh, okay. Well, oh, wait, what's this? Oh, what's in here? Boo! I bet I scared you. Anyone jump? He's still going? Oh no, never mind. Sorry. Okay. What's got more stuff here? Let's see. More stuff to touch. I like to touch things. Let me touch things.
I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe.
Oh jeez.
I guess the clown had an escape over the rooftops.
Well, that's gonna cost someone money. Nope, didn't go that way. What's this? Garbage.
It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon.
Amazing visuals. Alright, I do know what has to happen here, but I'm gonna act like I don't know. Let me see if I can get into the sewer. Maybe that's how he escaped. Can't get my fingers
The
in
cover
there.
was too heavy and awkward to lift with my bare hands.
If only we had some kind of tool to lift it off with.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
Because it is. I guess that's A hand pointing downwards? Sure. Down, down, down. Hey, what's this? Aha, that's his rubber nose. Mm-hmm.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn.
It was a butt plug.
It was the clown's red nose.
That's what I meant to say. I'm not gonna put it on. You might have COVID-19 or some shit, you know.
I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Let's take a look at that. I think it's like covered in makeup. Yeah, like a nose. Okay.
It was the soggy
Yes.
tissue I'd found.
Yes, yes. Now what do we got here? Must be a way over to that ladder, I wonder.
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
Oh, that must be part of his baggy pants. Ah, yes.
It was the scrap of material I'd found in the sewer. The nose was hollow.
Aha.
Printed on the inside were the words La Risée du Monde, Paris. It was a
Risée
bright
du
red
Monde.
plastic
La
nose.
Risée du Monde.
Part
Something
of a
the
clown's
world.
costume.
Something world. Let's look it up real quick. Let's see. La Risée du Monde. Oh, du Monde. Sorry. Okay. I just want to translate. Can we just do that? Hang on. Just want to translate. Let me see what that means. My French is rusty. The rise. Oh, here. Oh, interesting. The laughing stock of the world. Interesting name.
Hi there. Hold it right
Why he's so far away, son.
Sewer rat. I knew you'd come back. And now I've got you.
So did
What
he
are
have
you
a sewer
talking
key as
about?
well?
You're trespassing. Come out of there immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
How come the George Stobart sprite here has no eyes? What is... Wait, what's this icon here?
Terrorists.
Oh,
The meanest, nastiest, dirtiest bunch of guys you ever saw.
Ah, Englishmen without a doubt. The filthy dogs. The day they opened that tunnel was a bad day for France, I tell you. If I still had the full use of my faculties, I'd march right over there and tell them so.
Well, whoever they are, they blew up the cafe.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu.
my
That is
God.
awful.
The guy who did it was a calculating, cold-blooded killer.
A
He was
calculated,
disguised as a
cold-blooded
clown.
killer clown.
I followed him into the sewer, and I think he came this way.
Ah, mon Dieu. And then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Did you get
Well,
a name?
yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you are doing down the sewer.
Chasing him.
For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh,
fair
no.
enough.
I'm just a tourist.
Most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
Well, I mean, if you didn't make them so ornate. Let's talk
Tell
about
me about the man
clown.
you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was a typical criminal type, just like you.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
Everyone knows her.
She isn't hurt, is she?
No, she's fine.
Oh, thank heavens.
Everyone seems
A
to know
poor
her.
girl like her isn't safe with the likes of you roaming the streets.
Can't you understand? I'm not a gangster. I'm an American tourist.
Ha! That's what you say.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Who is he?
The man who was killed in the cafe.
You probably
I'm
shouldn't
gonna
be
find the guy
just
responsible.
telling
I'll
everyone
find
about
him.
this, honestly.
Even if it means following him down every
like-
sewer in every city in Europe.
You don't know
Bravo!
who.
Huh? You need
Just by
some
saying
sensors and
Plantar, he
boots.
could just shoot you in the
won't
head.
get
Maybe
far
he
in
does know.
those
You don't know.
Stupid sneakers.
Keep it to yourself.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Then again, I'm the one who asked.
I didn't notice. Now are you going to leave? Or do I have to call the police?
He doesn't
Take a
notice.
look at this false nose.
I've never seen it before in my life.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's
I love
disgusting.
asking people that about
What
the tissue.
on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone has emptied their nostrils into it.
Do you recognize this material?
I am not telling you anything.
Do you recognize this material?
I am not telling you anything.
Lets me click on it again. That's interesting.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my
Aha! There we go.
What is
Impersonating
this?
a cop.
Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing
Your
of a
flat
disciplined
head.
man.
Anyway.
And I should know. I was
Big hair.
in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was
Oh,
fighting
I
for
don't
my
care.
life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Now tell me things.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no. He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
I see.
Yes, I get the picture. Was the
briefcase.
guy you saw
yes.
carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, it was. Clutched in
Now
his
that you think
arms
I'm a
like
cop,
baby.
okay.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know. But the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
I like the way he kind of like
Nothing is worth
coughs
that,
word
monsieur.
killer. Killer.
Does the name Plantar mean
That
anything
could
to
just be
you?
the bad
No,
microphone, though.
it doesn't.
Oh, so he still doesn't know.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Everyone
Yes.
knows her.
I know her quite well, you could say.
Wait, aren't they related?
She came to work at the cafe 7 months ago.
Ah.
I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Ew.
Really?
Wait, what?
So you'd miss her if she wasn't there.
What do you mean when she visits?
Mais oui. Who else would I find to
Why, yes.
cut my toenails?
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
That is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I
Aha.
recognize that pattern anywhere.
Can
Now,
I have this
about
jacket?
the jacket you found.
With everyone's
Do you have it
fingerprints on it?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair.
Why?
A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the
It's
label.
obviously some kind of evidence.
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind.
I think we figured that out already.
What was the name on the label?
It was
Oh,
a foreign
Todryk,
name.
that's right.
Todryk.
I love
Did you
calling
get
up
the address?
Todryk. It's
There wasn't
hilarious
one,
how much
monsieur.
George just
Only
abuses him.
a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. a little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert.
Okay.
I was taught the technique by a Todryk shaman.
Here
That's
we go.
incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
Yeah, true. We're
I
done
have
here.
to be going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing
Really?
my duty, monsieur. Good luck,
That's
Inspector.
what he says. Really?
I hope you catch that killer soon.
Oh, okay. I'm just leaving automatically. All right. I'm
So the
basically
clown
being
escaped
kicked
in
out.
the sewer,
Okay.
Come
So
up
I gotta
into the
call
courtyard,
Todryk
and then slipped
and
back
give
into the
him-
street here. It wasn't much, but it was more than the cops had got.
A bunch of questions, I suppose. Anyway, let's give him a call and abuse him. He's fucking hilarious. It's not hilarious. It's more just hilarious seeing how George talks to him.
Hello? Who is this? Hi. My name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No. No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm
Okay.
acting in the
And of course,
interests of
Todryk is
truth
so
and justice.
jumpy.
Ah, thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todryk. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
What
Clown.
do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
Chandelle Vert.
You're cool,
I'm
Todryk.
green.
But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am. You don't know what
Green
you're talking
candle.
about.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me, Todryk.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
And I can keep calling him up and just saying like,
You know a
you
guy
know,
called
it's your
Plantar.
fault.
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know, Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
He's right. It kind of doesn't, but he just made a suit. Like he doesn't know. He was given some, measure the guy. Like, here's your stupid suit with your green plaid on it.
Thanks for nothing, Todryk.
I was like, why am I so mean to him? All right, so now I think, where do we go from here? Ah, the post office or police office, whatever it's fucking called. What's his name? I want to say it's Moo, but it's not. But maybe we'll call Nico and tell her what the nothing that we found about Plantar and about Todryk and all that bullshit.
Hello, Nico Coulard.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
There
You are?
go.
Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this afternoon?
She's inviting
fine.
us into her.
Where do you live?
apartment.
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
Jerry Street. They keep
I was
switching
used
her
to
out for
working
a
alone,
model.
But I
Oh,
had to admit, it felt
okay.
good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone.
we're doing
And
this
fast. I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him? How did he know my father?
I don't
And
know if I
why
wanted
was
to
my
do
editor
this
so
yet.
scared? There was some kind of secret war going on out there. But who was on which side? One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
See, sometimes it's like a 3D model. It's not animated nearly as well as when it's like actual 2D hand-drawn animation. Let's save here. I didn't even know we were doing things here. All right. Ooh, let's see here. Open that up. See, that's some 2D stuff. That's 3D again. Like, it's so weird how they switch it up.
The box was carved by my father. It never had a key. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Carchon's. The box was one of the elephant on the lid was a perfect...
Okay. Anything else? No. Okay. Where am I going? The flower lady. She's weird. Like, she has a weird voice and she's like...
Mademoiselle Collard.
Oh, that's not the same voice.
hello there. Don't tell me. I'm going to meet a tall, dark man.
No, I don't think so. Why would you say that?
Oh, just a wild guess.
Anyway, your cousin's female and very pretty.
What?
Your cousin from Marseille. How could you forget her so soon? She was only in your apartment yesterday.
Ah, really?
Such a charming young girl.
Isn't she? And in my apartment, you say?
She
I
let
see.
herself in, of course. She's got a key.
Suddenly, everything made sense. My apartment had been bugged. That was how Plantard knew all about my article. How did I know? Because the only cousin I have is a sweet little guy called Jean-Marc, who runs a patisserie in Le Touquet. These people were determined, which meant they were also very dangerous.
That's not the face I imagine her to have anyway. Like, I don't know, it doesn't look right. And that's not the voice I remember. She was more like, oh, bonjour. Yes, we got flower. Like,
I
she had a
suppose
different
she'd
voice.
forgotten which apartment was mine. Oh, Miss Collard, you're a mind reader. That's just what she said.
Oh, I bet it was. Well, I'd better be going. See what my sweet cousin's been getting up to.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Okay, well, let's check for any
So,
bugs then.
Where had my pretty new cousin hidden her little bug, eh? I was going to have to search everywhere.
Phone would be an obvious choice. Table leg. Right by the phone. Yes, let's sit down. Okay. Why are we writing? What are we writing? Oh, we're just sitting down again. Oh, okay. No. I love that she just walks backwards there. That's, See, the new stuff they had has some really jerky animation. It's not the same.
no messages.
It's not what a answer machine sounds like. Come on. Or like, you have 0 messages.
It was a photograph of my father.
I see.
The first one I ever took, with the first camera he ever bought me. They hadn't placed the bug on the photo.
Well, no, I guess not. He, looks like Gaston or something. Oh, that's just the radio. Oh, why are we playing the suspense station? I don't want this. I don't like the music. Okay. Bug, 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 bug. What's this? I clicked on it, so go.
My first teddy. Never had a boyfriend as loyal as him. Undisturbed. No bugs there.
You wash it regularly, is that why? Okay, alright. Bugs on the phone? I'll look at the phone.
The phone was the obvious place to look for a bug, but this handset hadn't been opened for years. Besides, they would have just bugged the line.
Yes. near your desk. There we go. That's what I meant to do. I forgot there's left and right clicking. That's not how they used to do
No
it.
bug. Just a 20-year-old piece of gum.
Oh, hey, did you do that? Stand up now. Wow, that took a while, didn't it? Where else? Well, I might as well look in the trunk, I suppose. I wouldn't like this apartment. It's just too open, I guess. I don't know. Don't like it. Not for me.
The box was one of the few things my father left me, but
It never had
that
that
small
key.
metal disc underneath it in the chest was a recent addition.
They bugged the chest.
The box was carved by my father. It never had a key.
Wait, so where am I?
The box was one of the elephant on the lid, but that small
Aha.
metal disc underneath it in the chest was a recent addition.
In the chest. Oh, so I pick it. Wait. What? Small metal. Oh, this.
Oh, chère cousine. You left me a little present. You shouldn't have.
Shares like dear cousin. Someone says, so someone says like mon chéri. He's like my dear, my dearest, dearie.
You
No.
don't scare me. Espèce de...
Spesta. I don't know what that means. Spesta. Spesta. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, I don't have to those on my language. Sort of. That's not quite right. I don't know what she said. Whatever. That's fine. I'm sure she said something rude. French is rusty. Whatever. Alright, well, that's good. Alright, let's, Oh, that's just where I live then. Okay. I don't think I have to go anywhere, because I'm supposed to be waiting for George, really. But, oh no, she wants me to leave. Where does she want me to go? I don't remember. Oh, jeez, okay. Let's just go to the last page. It's oh, sorry. Off the mic. Am I involved? Oh, okay. George calling. He's found some clues. Need to find out more myself before he arrives. I go to the police. Can I trust him? Her name's Flower. Flower, the flower seller. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like I have to do anything, really. I think I should just call up George and see if I can switch it back and continue
There
playing as
wasn't
George.
anyone that I needed to call.
Oh, of course not. Alright, fine. Where do I have to go? Dr. Fleur?
Bonjour. Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Okay, let's, yeah.
The woman who claimed to be my cousin. Could you describe her again? Well, she was your height, had hair lighter than yours, but otherwise she was very like you. But with impeccable manners, of course. I bet.
I'm like you. Okay. Let's see. What can we ask her about? Maybe the symbol or something.
Take a look at this cloth. It looks expensive. Did you steal it? Well, no, of course not.
Yes. What is this? Tweezers?
What
No,
do you
I
think of
remember.
my hair clip?
Hair clip?
Very nice. One day I might be able to afford one of those, mademoiselle.
That sounds sarcastic. Here, take this
What do you
elephant.
think of this carving? It's nice, but I wouldn't flash it around this neighborhood.
This thing.
I took this stone cylinder from a safe.
Don't tell her that.
Interesting. Let me give you a word of advice.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever want to know what is written on it, you should smear it with paint
Yeah.
and then roll it on paper.
What?
It's a gift, mademoiselle. I never question it.
Yeah. Gift of, um, foresight? No, that's not it. Hindsight. What's this thing again?
Ever seen a safe key like this?
Yes.
In my business, I don't come across many safes.
She sells flowers. She doesn't really see a lot of safes, I guess, yeah. SSDS.
What do you make of this message?
It will take you on a journey that begins where it ends. In laughter and in tears, in sadness and in joy.
You got all that from this paper?
No, it's from a song. I heard it on the radio this morning.
Yeah, but I think that first part is true about it being ending where it begins. Oh, that's interesting.
I don't suppose you're any good at unraveling codes.
My beautiful grandmother was a cryptologist for the resistance. But all I inherited were her good looks.
I'd say. All right. Who's
It
this?
wouldn't be sensible to let her know about Carchon.
Nah, maybe not.
Do you know anything about this boat ticket?
No, mademoiselle. I am not a tourist office.
Au revoir.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Don't know where else I can go. Don't have to go there. Cafe de Chandelier. Don't know where else to go right now. Oh, hey. Oh, they boarded us up. Oh, okay, so let's talk to Buddy Boy. Gotta put more nails in.
Hello, could I ask you some questions?
Oop, new microphone again.
That depends.
Mario.
Are
Okay.
you a cop?
No, I'm a journalist.
Bit late, aren't you? They already took away the body.
I'm doing a follow-up on this story.
What is? I don't recognize any of these faces. We'll move.
Have the police finished with the crime scene?
What does it look like? I got orders to board up the windows, and that's what I'm doing.
Will it open up again soon?
So the body's been removed?
I certainly
She
hope
just
so.
said.
Or it'll
That sounds like a
sink to
different
high
voice
heaven when
altogether.
they take down these boards.
Shouldn't you check?
Are you kidding? They don't pay me enough to put up boards, let alone check for dead bodies.
This face.
You're doing a fine job.
Oh, it's him.
Damn right I am. You should be writing about me, not that idiot that got blown up.
The heroes who pick up the pieces when disaster strikes.
Exactly.
What's with her voice?
Well, give me your best smile and maybe I'll put your picture in the article.
Oh, right. Just give me a minute to do my hair.
Yes, what's left of it. Okay. Oh. Yeah.
The workman looked about as eager and helpful as your average road digger.
That's a road digger. That's funny. Me. Yeah, okay. I guess he's ready. What's oh, okay.
Hello?
Yes,
I need to take some more pictures.
of course. My pleasure. Just give me a moment.
Oh, I see. Oh, while he's distracted.
The police
I
have
go in
removed the
and
body,
look
but
at
nothing
things.
else
Okay.
looked disturbed.
Okay. Not much else in here. Oh, there we go. What's this? A broken mirror or whatever. Whoops. That was
Oops,
animated weird.
stupid thing.
Stupid thing. Oh, what's this?
A panel had been blown away, revealing a gap. From this angle, I could see that something had been lodged in the gap behind the pipes.
Pipes. Okay, so here.
Behind the
Ooh.
table were some damaged pipes.
I'd say. All right, let's yoink that.
Voila! The police and forensic teams had missed a vital piece of evidence. Some kind of pouch.
Yeah,
On the
now you got
pouch
your
was the cross
fingerprints
symbol
on it.
of Carchon's organization. I was on the right track.
Carchon. Oh, Carchon. Right. Okay. What's this?
There was nothing of interest beyond some.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't remember this part at all.
Hey, what about my photos?
Oh, of course! How could I forget?
Yeah.
Well, I'm waiting. Get your camera out.
Camera. Oh, I forgot. It broke.
Alors. They should never send a woman to do a man's job.
Whoa.
Well, this woman had fooled him easily enough. And
Wow.
found the evidence the police had missed.
Is that common in France?
There was nothing I could do. The workman had everything under control.
Anyway, I think we're good. Maybe I could call George and say, like, hey, look what I found. Oh, let's have a look at it first. Just
On the
looky.
pouch was the cross symbol of Cochon's organization. Inside the pouch were two items. A strange metallic artifact and a letter in some kind of code.
Another code. Oh, more cryptography or whatever.
The artifact had a
cryptology.
sword laid across scales. There was a picture of Lady Justice on the locked panel in the room below the conciergerie.
What? Oh, so that's the key to... Oh, I see. Okay, and then this is...
Another coded message using the same cipher system.
Oh, whoops. Uh-oh. Doesn't mean I remember it. Uh-oh. Okay,
I had
shit.
decrypted the note. It read, "This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X." I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me.
Okay,
But what did I know that he didn't?
but I'm trying to, like, cross-reference the two.
Another
so I
coded
can...
message. So, Plantard was involved with Cochon.
Okay, yeah, you're not really supposed to pronounce the D. Anyway, like, I'd like to cross-reference them and... Oh, wait. No, I can't. Well, let's save. I can't save here. By the music, though. Okay. Can I take a look at the old note? Oh, wait. Oh, didn't I write down the... No. No. No, didn't write down anything to do with that. Alright. It won. Who was the note addressed to? Well, okay. Well, I guess then this means Carchon. Okay, so. Okay, so this must be C. And then... Why couldn't I just cross-reference them? But anyway. That's this thing with the little curly thing. Or are they using a different cipher this time? A different... Well, whatever. Whatever. Okay. Broken W. So that'd be... Oh, wait. Oh, wait a minute. That can't be Carchon. How do I... Yeah, see, that's not right. It's not right. Oh, this is annoying. Alright. So the name isn't Carchon, but maybe this is. No. Okay. What symbol has the most? The highest, the number of them. Do this? Oh, this. This or this? You see, that's an E, maybe. Let's see, how does that work? That could be the. So then what would that be? No, it wouldn't work. Let's see, how about this? No. 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 Maybe. Maybe. Double letters a lot. Who was the note addressed to? Hang on. Who was the note addressed to?
Another coded message using the same... So, Plantard was in...
Maybe Plantard. Oh, okay, yes, alright, so. Maybe the first word is Plantar. The backwards E. Where is it? There we go. Oh, no repeating letters there, so yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, so A, upside down W, backwards, whatever, not upside down W, that'd be an M. I meant broken W. Anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, there's two A's, and they just, yeah, okay, so that's right. Then there's a little alligator, T, and this weird O thing is an R, and this U is not a U. But there it is. Is a D. Uh-huh. What the hell does that mean? Okay. Aha, you're a total bellend. No, I don't know. Duh. What could it mean? Plantar. Perfect. Okay. Now, let's see. What's left that has the letter E? Or not letter E, but has the most? It looks like maybe this. A lot of E's, possibly. And, oh, wait. Maybe this is a T, this little thing, maybe. No, that's not T, because we already have T, so no. Well, that doesn't make any sense, then. I'm not making words. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Uh-oh. Okay, so, maybe that's E? That should be Pierre. Okay, hang on. That's not right. So, we're getting there, though. No. That should be I. And then this... Where is it? There it is. It's one Pierre. Oh! Where I'm actually doing this now. Ooh, trail. We have a word. Filled, maybe? Filled orderer, borderer, a boat. Maybe that's boat. Let's try it. See if that works. Yeah, that's B. And then oh, yes, that looks right. And then that's O. Hey, I'm actually doing things. I only needed one hint this time. Things are going well. Maybe that's an A. It's not A. Okay. Not boat. Oh, so that wouldn't be a really good word. Oh, but wait. It'd be... No, because I added that too. So that's not right. So that's not right. Okay, okay. What else? What other words do we got here? Oh, that doesn't look right. Oh, wait. No, it could be. No, it couldn't be. I mean, we only have Ventar, Pierre, killed. Pierre killed. That's not... What are you doing? No. Killed. And that's not right. Pierre killed. Oh, okay, so that's the end of the sentence. Killed. So... Maybe this is supposed to say... what's his fucking name again? Carchon. But I don't want... No, that can't be right. No, no. Okay. Wait. Be vigilant. Ooh. B. The V and then a cent sign that's backwards is a G. Pierre killed. Blah, 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 blah. Be vigilant. Okay. Something. Girl break. Break. Broke into. The same letter. Okay. So the little cursive S. Yeah, is an O. Okay. I feel so smart right now. I'm actually doing it for once. Wow. Okay. Um, something have followed trail. Followed, maybe? So we can try that. Followed. Arno. Arno is a name, right? Okay, so that's why I was a little. Okay, followed trail from Arno. Nah, maybe not. I gotta get rid of that for now. W. But maybe from? Well, that would make sense. So yeah, that's right. So, oops, that's not right. No. Wait, did I just get rid of something I shouldn't have? Oh, wait, hang on. It's for V for a vigilant there. I accidentally got rid of. Okay. Trail drop Arno and no. We will. No. Okay. Now. I don't know. I feel like followed trail. I mean, it sounds right. Into Pierre. Oh, well, then this shape here is an S. Okay. It's possessive. I can see that. Into Pierre's. No. Pierre's safe. So I was right. That is an F. Okay, cool. Okay. Broke into Pierre's safe. I didn't break in. It was just. What's his wife's name? Imelda? Imelda. Okay, so that is an M. Okay, I thought so. I forgot that was a name. Imelda. Okay. Then this is a U. That's murderer. Alright. Murderer must. And this N is looking thing is more like an H. Yes. Must have followed trail from. Oh, well, then that's a W. I can confirm that. I just forgot what W looked like for a second. Must have followed trail from Arno to. Yamada. Yamada is a Japanese name. Yamada. Theory's girl. What's her dad's name again? Thierry? I forget. Okay, will come for us. Okay, so.
Plantard.
Oh.
Pierre killed.
Got it.
Murderer must have followed trail from Arno and Yamada. He will come for us now. We must be vigilant. Thierry's girl broke into Pierre's safe. She worries me. Imelda. So much for Imelda's innocence.
Oh, I
Plantard
didn't
was
realize
working
it was
for her
from her.
and for
Yeah,
Canchon.
okay.
But why did Plantard want to meet? Was it a trap? Or maybe he was in too deep and needed me to tell the story, whatever the story was. One thing was clear. It was a story worth killing for.
I'm smart. Okay, I'm gonna save game. Ka is good at puzz. Oh. Puzz. Kyle is good puzz. There we go. Yeah. Okay. That wasn't in the original story, but I like it. Maybe it was supposed to be, but maybe they had to cut it down for time restraints or something. Okay, so let's go back to where's the boats again? Yeah, okay, I remember now. Wish there was a quicker way to get to the world map besides
The
having
strange metal artifact I found in Plantard's pouch.
Yep.
I pointed back to the quayside.
That's where I'm going. Ile de la Cité. Okay, so now is that the symbol of the Templars? Because I mean, I know they're a big part of this. how quickly they're leaving notes. It's probably not safe to just leave doors open and shit like that. Like, these guys are obviously, like, in and out.
The
and
slab
running
was
around
too
and-
heavy for me to lift.
Do I have to do this stupid puzzle again? Why? Hey, who's here? This again? Wait, was it this? No, it was the bullet casing. Yeah. Right? And then... Fuck, I don't remember. I don't remember. How the fuck do I get in here again? What goes in here again? It was this thing, I think. Right? Yeah, there we go. See? Alright, good. There we go. There we go. Oh, no one's here. Okay. Oh, this seems rather zoomed in. Is that how it was before? Anyway, whatever. Now we got the key for this thing. Put it here. She looks weird up close. Yeah.
Plantard's key fitted the lock, so he must have used this place too.
Yep. We got. Uh-oh.
A photograph had been torn up.
Yes. Okay. Let me.
If I could just arrange the pieces.
Oh man! All right, here we go. Yep. Okay.
Oh my God! It can't be.
Okay, let's calm down. I don't know who it is. I think it's her dad. Okay, so we got like piece of shirt here. I see. Hang on a sec. No. We need like a little Pangea looking piece there. Okay, here we go. Little bit there missing, but I think it's underneath something else. Okay. Then this does not go there. What am I saying? Oh, that's not right at all. That doesn't go there. Well, that's silly. Okay. I just put that. Okay. Oh, I see. They lock into place. Oh, all right. That helps. Okay, no, that definitely goes there though. And then this goes here. And do this quickly because puzzles are kind of annoying sometimes. Oh, there we go. A cheek. There we go. And the bottom border should be somewhere. Maybe not. The collar. Piece of a collar. I can't rotate pieces. No, okay, nothing's rotated. Oh, I do see this though goes here, and then this not go there. What am I saying? That looks stupid. That goes there though. Haha. And then no, okay. Are we sure this is part of it? That looks weird. That go here maybe somewhere. Oh, it does. Oh, okay, cool. So then there's another piece of collar somewhere. There should be. Oops. No. But this will go down in the corner here somewhere. Yeah. I'm sure this is only half of the photo, and I have the other half. Okay. I mean, this the lighting of that looks like it goes there, but this is an edge piece. I mean, it goes here somewhere, right? Okay. Well, that's a corner piece, though. Yeah, I keep that there. Oh, geez, there. I see it there. Okay, so that's not a corner piece, or it is. Obviously. Okay. I have to bring this whole thing down a bit. I'm like, oh, who's this guy standing over this guy? Like, that's not how that works. Okay. Oh, there we go. This goes here. Yeah, that's his collar, and then his cheek, and then his face. Okay. So, How did he actually die then? Interesting. Interesting. Oh, I thought I just threw that off the screen. I'm like, oh shit, I just lost a piece. I lost a piece in this dungeon here. How do I get it back? Go to fucking game facts. Like, how
There was no doubt about it. It was a picture of my father.
Okay, I thought so. That must be why she freaks out. I mean,
Papa? Oh, God. After what I'd gone through, I thought I could face anything, but not this. My father, the one person in the whole world who I truly admired, standing with Crachon while those murderers carried on with their evil work. My father, grinning at the camera. I couldn't believe it.
we are looking at the same picture, right? He was definitely not grinning. He was so
I realized that I
stone-faced.
desperately needed to get to the bottom of this story, and that I really needed George.
Oh, you need George now, huh? You want George? Oh, we're going back. All right, that's all we needed in there. Nothing else important in there? Cool. She's just controlling herself now. Are the police in my apartment? They're a jump scare? Boo! Oh, okay. George just walks in. Oh, what? Didn't I? Oh, no. Okay, shit, I thought I wanted to... Hang on. I wanted to talk to the police. Yeah, post the police. I wanted to talk to the fucking Gaston here or whatever. Gustav, I don't know. Ooh, someone
Excuse
wrote
me,
Mayor
not
in
so
the thing
fast.
here.
I'd like your personal details, please. Huh?
That's not how I
What for?
imagine
In
he
the
looks.
event of an accident, it would help us to know where to send the baudet.
Oh, a baudet. Oh, okay.
Look, is this
Rosso.
really necessary? I came in here to talk to Rosso.
Why did you not say? He's not here.
But
Do you wish to leave a message for him? I have a
Message?
choice of blue or black pen. I'd recommend the blue for a less formal communication.
I'd prefer to talk to him in person.
As you wish, monsieur.
Okay, he's he really doesn't care. That's why he's
Is
recommending
Sergeant
ink
Moo
colors.
available?
What? You want to speak to him?
Yes, please.
I cannot recall the last time someone asked to speak to Moo. No one ever speaks to him. Not even his kids. Eh bien.
That sucks. Wonder what
He's not
Lou
here,
did
monsieur.
to do
He
that.
is with Inspector Rousseau, like Laurel and Kitten. No, monsieur?
Hardy. Oliver Norville Hardy.
Yeah, sure. Check out this nose.
I found this red nose near the Café de la Chandelle Verte.
A clown's nose?
That's right. The guy who wore this is a savage killer.
If you say so, monsieur.
Uh-huh.
I found this scrap of material in the sewer.
Vraiment?
It was
Really?
probably torn from the clothes of a psychotic killer.
Even if you were Sherlock Holmes, I would have
Holmes.
trouble believing you.
We gotta show him the dirty tissue. We
I
gotta.
found this tissue.
What the hell is that?
It's evidence.
Evidence of what? Mayonnaise smuggling?
The sticky stuff is grease paint.
How did you figure that out?
And
I
that
remember
is
you telling me
supposed to
that.
make me happy, is
I
it?
know that, but I don't
suggest
remember you
you
telling me
think
that.
long and hard about
Must
what
have
you're
missed something.
doing with your life, monsieur.
Anyway, I'm talking over
Thanks
everyone.
for your help, officer.
All right, nothing here. Let me take a peek at what
It
you
was just some police paperwork, a search warrant.
I feel like this is important, but I think no, wait. No, this is just for cutscenes. Never mind. Okay, we're good. Good to go. Let's go talk to the girl. Gotta talk to Fleur though, just because I remember her voice being different.
Oh, hi.
Bonjour, monsieur.
See?
Would you like me to foretell your future?
No thanks.
I'm very good. It only takes a minute.
Thanks all the same, but I'm not superstitious.
Oh,
Besides,
who's this guy?
if it only takes a minute, that's not much of a future to look forward to.
Oh, wait, I want to talk to that guy. Wait.
See you
I want to
later.
talk to that guy. I want to talk to this guy. Oh, I can't. All right, let's talk to Fleur. He looked interesting. He's got
Oh, hi.
garlic on his bike or something.
Hello, my handsome friend.
Oh. Thank you.
I've
Right.
changed my mind. Will you tell my fortune?
You're going on a long journey.
My oh my. What a surprise. Can you tell me anything I don't already know? how does this fortune-telling routine work?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be selling flowers for a living.
Haven't you ever wondered why you were blessed with the gift?
Well, it's a bit like satellite television, I suppose. Some of us are born with a built-in receiver dish. I just happen to be one of the lucky ones.
Can you really foretell the future?
Only time will tell, monsieur. The strange thing is, I can't seem to see myself in the future. Other people, I have no problem. But when I try to see what might happen to me, nothing.
That must be scary.
Maybe. I figure it's a kind of natural safety mechanism. Either that, or I don't have a future.
That's dark. Anyway.
Are the flowers for sale?
Oui, monsieur.
Okay.
Just for looking at.
I'll take a bunch of those white ones.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
No?
They are lilies, monsieur. Some people associate them with death.
Well, I don't. I
Yikes.
don't know.
Thanks for telling me. What other flowers do you have?
Dahlias?
What do they signify?
Insecurity?
That's good.
I don't want to give her the wrong idea about me. What about the tall yellow ones?
Those are iris, the flame of passion.
Ooh, a little too strong.
And the little yellow ones?
Sensuality.
Too
Well,
strong.
they're no use to me. I want to make an impression, not jump down her throat. Do you know a young woman called Nicole Collard?
Yes, I do. She lives upstairs from me in the apartment block across the street. The door isn't locked, but you'll need to give it a gentle nudge. It sticks, you see, because of the damp. The landlord said he'd fix it before winter sets in. He's been saying that for 3 years.
How long has Mademoiselle Collard lived here?
A few months. She's in for a shock when the cold weather comes. Drafty windows, insufficient heating. It's a struggle to keep warm. The only reason I stay is because the rent is cheap. Your young lady, she deserves better.
I thought Mademoiselle Collard was a successful photographer.
Not as successful as she makes out for all her fine clothes. Oh, I've heard her crying herself to sleep at night.
That's awful.
Now don't you let on that I've told you. She's
No, of
proud,
course
that
not.
one. Too proud, if you ask me.
Have you seen
Some more
anyone
dirt
out
on her,
here watching
yeah.
Mademoiselle Collard's apartment?
Yes, I have. A strange man. Tall and thin as a broomstick. He kept his face hidden, but I saw his eyes peering from evil little slits.
How was he dressed?
A long brown raincoat with a hat.
Or like Humphrey Bogart?
Yes, but he didn't have Bogart's charisma. Besides, this guy looked like he needed a toilet. You never saw Bogart clenching his buttocks like that.
Excuse me? Who is this character? Are we going to meet him? Wait. Is she talking about, Plantar?
Is there anything else you can tell me about Mademoiselle Collard?
No, monsieur.
Look at this tissue.
What can you tell me about this tissue?
Nothing.
Oh, well. That's
See
enough
you
of
later.
that.
That's right, monsieur.
I gotta show
Anyway.
everyone the tissue. Everyone has to see my dirty tissue.
Remembering the flower seller's advice, I pushed the door gently just above the lock.
Hi.
Snack.
Bonjour. I'm glad you could make it, monsieur.
Please, call me George.
Fine. I'm Nicole. Take a seat, George.
Where? On your fancy couch? On your fancy bed? Oh, this chair. That's a better idea. Look at
Idea?
that animation.
And what have you been up to?
Look at that.
I've
That's
been
way
exploring
better.
the sewers underneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
The clown used the sewer to escape and to change out of his costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I did.
Luck, she said. Luck. Hard work, I'd call it. What happened?
My editor told me to drop the story. Can you believe it?
But you're not going to do that.
Oh no. I'm going to find out what's behind these killings.
It just doesn't add up.
Bombs, usually.
Almost feels like some sort of conspiracy.
The police in 3 different countries have kept very quiet about the murders.
The press don't connect them at all.
They blame them
That's
on
'cause
political,
everyone-
religious, or militant minority
A mason
extremists.
or
Well,
something.
that covers just about everyone.
Uh,
Tell me more about the clown's previous victims.
The first was Arnaud Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron.
He made his money from amphetamines in
Wait.
the post-war slimming and diet boom.
Imagine it. Millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off. The only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She swears he was lured to his death by a snowman.
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium.
How did he die?
At the hands, or should I say flippers, of a giant emperor penguin.
A snowman, a penguin, and now a clown.
I had been about to add mine to the list, but stopped myself. I
Oh,
really
yeah.
didn't want to have to explain to George about my father's involvement with Cachon.
You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you this, I will not be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I don't blame you for being scared. I am too. But this story could be my only chance for a big break.
Or an early death.
That's interesting. So, okay, so I thought they were leaving notes like while everyone's running around doing their thing, they sneak in and do their thing after or something. I was wrong, obviously. So they left their notes there much earlier then. Okay. Take a look at this nose.
I found this false nose in the sewer.
Look at that animation.
Hey,
Look how
what's
smooth
this
that is.
inside it?
The contents of someone's nose?
Don't be cross, George. It says La Risée du Monde. Masks and costumes. It's a costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner remembers who hired the clown costume.
Most costume shops don't make their own costumes. They just sell the pre-packaged ones from, like, you know, I don't even know who makes costumes.
I found a piece of material near the cafe.
Cool, right? Slams on.
When I showed it to the concierge, he recognized it right away.
It's very distinctive, all right. Just wait until you see this. I developed a film I shot at the cafe.
Oh.
Here, George. It's an enlargement I made.
This is an important picture.
Look what that guy's wearing.
Oh.
Checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right. This guy shouldn't be difficult to find.
Well,
Oh, no?
Take a close look at his right cheek.
A scar in the shape of a horseshoe.
Or a crescent moon.
I guess that's his cheek, you know, right beside his eye. Sure. They made that photo a lot clearer than it used to be. Not yet.
Tell me more about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell.
Well, how'd you get into photography?
I guess I owe that to my father. He bought me my first camera. I was 8, and my parents had just split up.
Oh. Tell me more.
Did you live with your father?
Yes. My mother went off with her new boyfriend. I didn't mind. Papa was all I needed. 4 years
Mama
later,
was
he
a
died
bitch.
in a plane crash.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
sorry.
It's all right. I don't mind talking about him. He was more like an older brother, really. Always joking and laughing. Papa always wanted me to study art. That's why I went to college.
It's too bad he couldn't fly a plane.
Did you learn about photography at college?
God, no. I couldn't afford the materials.
A
We were billed
camera?
for everything we used. Paint,
Oh.
canvas, paper. Most of my year turned to minimalism. It was cheaper. I used to go poaching in the park for squirrel hair. The only time I wasn't hungry was the term I did printing. I used to eat the potatoes.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh, no.
I've never understood that line. Alright, tissue. Check out my cum rag.
I found this tissue
I
down the
was
sewer.
filled it thinking of you. Alright.
Disgusting, George.
No. I think the stuff on it is grease paint, like actors use, or clowns.
It's still disgusting. Get rid of it.
It's all yours. Alright.
I have to go.
Okay. I'll see you later.
And it's full of nice thoughts of you. Anyway, so let's go check out that costume shop. Where is that? Up here. Right? Yes. La Risée du Monde. Hey, that's not creepy at all. I love the skeleton on the horse, unicorn, whatever. That's fucking fantastic. I would walk in here and then immediately leave. That's not true. I love costume shops. Oh, I love the
Excuse me.
dog pissing
Bonjour,
on the
monsieur.
record
Please,
player. That's
come
great.
in. Welcome. Leave the mundane world behind. For in these four walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a
And
child?
why are you
Not that I
here?
remember.
Incredible! You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
I don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
Of course. How can I help you?
Did you see a clown?
I'm looking for a man who hired a clown costume from you.
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you've rented out?
Of course, monsieur, but...
Well,
Confidential.
then I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown suit.
Impossible. There are too many.
Oh, because the circus is in town.
Have you heard of a
Wait,
man
that's
named
poor excuse.
Plantar?
I do not recall anyone of that name.
Wait. So the jacket was made by a completely different tailor than the rest of the costume? What constitutes the rest of the clown costume? Just the wig, the hat, and the nose? Okay, well that's great. That's most of the costume, yeah. Okay. Never mind. Alright, fine, go ahead. Come right.
Does this dirty tissue mean anything to you?
Let me smell that.
Don't smell good.
Bestheimer's number 7 white pancake.
Want to say it's my
Theatrical
face?
grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Thespian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
Yeah, like every day. Now here's your nose back. You want
Do you
it?
want this red nose back?
Oh, that's actually
Not
what he said.
after it's been worn, thank you.
You... Ah, here we go, yes.
Do you recognize this man?
Ah oui, he was here this morning. That is the man to whom I sold the grease paint. I remember the scar on his face. He chose 2 costumes. Bozo the clown and Seamus the pixie.
A pixie?
Very smart. Green silk with a taffeta lining.
What is
He
taffeta?
gave me his name as Monsieur Khan.
Of course the bad guy's name is Khan. Hey, let's check out my sewer key.
What does this tool mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur.
Good.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
My pleasure, monsieur. Allow me to shake you by the hand.
Oh,
Huh?
yeah.
Well, okay.
That fluid animation.
What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did
Hey,
not find it
motherfucker.
amusing?
What do you think
I
you're
never
doing?
saw the funny side of
Jesus, look at his
electroshock
face.
therapy.
Eh bien, it is yours to keep. A gift?
Do I need a license?
No, but I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
Now, as a child, when I played this game, I didn't understand why. Like, what? Would flushing be a problem? And it's because, like, yeah, guys stand up to pee most of the time. Right, forgot that. For some reason. Yeah, check out this dog pissing. I like it. Very good. Let's call Nico and tell her about all that. Where's the phone? Oh, the closest phone's here. Doesn't matter. We fast travel. Should we bug Plantar? Or not Plantar. Todryk again? I think we should. Hey, Todryk, you motherfucker. Hey, we can only call Todryk anyway. Let's call him up. Hey, fucker. Okay, I say that a lot, sorry. Not answering now.
Hello? Who is this?
Mr. Todryk?
Oh, it's you again. What now?
Khan.
The man I'm looking for is called Khan. He bought a suit from you, remember?
Mr. Khan. Yes.
Oh,
I
okay,
remember
useful
him.
information,
Yes,
finally.
I delivered the suit to his hotel. The
Nice.
Hotel Ubu. I don't remember the room number. It was upstairs. The second room on the right-hand side of the corridor.
Thanks, Todryk. That's all I wanted to know. Now I've got you, Mr. Clown.
I am not Mr. Clown. Cool. This is where we want to be. Oh, we should probably save. Here? Put that Ubu. Sit, Ubu, sit. Save. Yeah. Oops, smacking the microphone again. These guys look.
The man looked like an amiable Bigfoot.
Guy looks racist.
The guy looked just like a weasel.
Oh, no, they let me out. That's right, they're not gonna let me out. Who's this guy?
Excuse me, didn't I see your picture in the news? You're that Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Wow.
Yes, that is me, in person.
I don't want to worry you, but have you had any threats on your life? You know, mysterious phone calls, letters made up of headlines cut from the newspaper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Also, what country are you from? Yeah, no. You know this?
Do you know a guy called Plantow?
I don't know anybody in Paris.
Oh, well, this guy's dead anyhow.
Why do you ask me about dead men? I have seen enough of death to last me a lifetime.
Oh.
I'm, sure you have.
Oh.
Have you seen a clown?
I beg your pardon?
The clown. A guy in funny pants. Have you seen him?
My pants are from England. Marks and Spencer. They are a pleasure and a comfort to wear, with much support.
I'm real glad to hear that.
I think
you know, it's good to know you Nobel Prize winners are human too.
In my country, the people make do with string and egg cartoons.
Wait.
For pants?
For everything. Oppression is the mother of ingenuity.
I was about to say the same thing for pants. See this fucker walking around?
Do you recognize this man? He calls himself Khan.
Yes,
yell that in his
I
hotel.
know this man.
Hey,
why do you
Khan?
carry his photograph?
I'm a private detective.
See?
What's your interest in Khan?
He is an enemy of my people.
You know he's a killer.
Of course, amongst other things.
Shouldn't have been yelling. I thought he would have said no.
Would you help me investigate Khan?
That is not possible. My instructions are to observe. I cannot jeopardize my position as an honored guest of this country's government.
Nose.
What does this clown's nose suggest to you?
In my country, we have no use for clowns.
What country?
I'm glad to hear it.
They were dealt with most severely in the last cultural cleansing.
What about the mimes? Did you get them too?
All gone. Our streets are mime-free.
As they
Sounds like heaven.
Reg.
Does this goo-smeared tissue mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
You want it to? We can try. Yeah.
May I shake you by the hand?
I do not shake the hands of imperialist dogs.
Okay, wow.
Now, that's a real bad attitude problem you've got there.
Yeah.
Thanks for your help.
There it is.
Goodbye.
Joy buzz your forehead there. This lady's a riot.
Hi there, ma'am.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
That's not how
I'm looking for a man.
But,
You disappoint me, my dear. For one foolish moment I thought... But never mind. Aren't you going to tell me your name?
George Stobart, ma'am.
She's hilarious.
How sweet! I once had a stable boy called George. I am Lady Piermont. The common reaction is to kneel and stutter, but it's not obligatory.
A real lady? I mean, you're an honest-to-God aristocrat?
Oh, I don't know about that. Few of my ancestors are honest, not even to God.
Jeez.
I can trace my family back to the Normans, but don't let that intimidate you, George. Beneath that impressive pedigree, I'm just flesh and blood. The blood may be blue, but the flesh is the plump beef of old England, so to speak. You appear distracted, George. Is there any way I can help you?
Are you here in Paris on vacation?
No, darling, I'm on holiday.
Oh, well,
I needed to get away after Algy's funeral.
I didn't realize you were mourning the loss of a loved one.
I'm not, it was my husband.
oh my god. This lady's hilarious.
I'm sorry to hear about your husband's death.
You wouldn't be if you knew him, my dear. It gave me the opportunity to take a well-deserved holiday. Daphne suggested a change of scenery. Paris, she said. A wild romance is just what you need to take your mind off the inquest. Well, the closest I came to romance was being wooed by a drunken Breton chef. I must say I was disappointed with his coq au vin. Not at all what I was expecting. I was thinking of cutting my holiday short, packing my bags and heading back to Hemel Hempstead. That was until last night.
Hang on, we gotta look at what that means. Oh, okay. Coq au vin. It's like rooster in wine. Okay.
What happened to you last night?
Yeah, tell me what
I was
happened.
stricken, Mr. Stobart. Cupid's arrow has cleft my bosom.
Don't tell
You
me.
couldn't really miss.
It was just as I'd always imagined it should be. The intimacy of candlelight, romantic music tinkling across the room, and then a stranger's glance. Those brooding eyes, that suave manner, those tight trousers. He was the man I'd been waiting for all my life.
I'm glad he finally turned up after all these years.
Ah, but it wasn't to be. He was merely toying with my affections. And if I ever catch up with him, he's dead.
Who was the guy who led you on?
His name is Merlin.
What, like the wizard Merlin? You seen this guy?
I'm looking for a murderer.
Good heavens! You're a private detective.
No, just
That's correct, ma'am.
What's the term you Americans use? It's on the tip of my tongue.
Probably.
I believe what you're thinking of is Dick.
Precisely.
Have you come across
I
a
never
man who
understood
calls
why they
himself
called him that.
Khan?
I am familiar with only one person named Khan.
Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol barbarian chieftain?
No, darling. Kevin.
Kevin Khan? I never heard of him.
I'd be most surprised if you had, darling. He's a pharmacist in Hemel Hempstead. Organises fundraising for the Rotarians. Lovely man.
Does he have a scar on his cheek?
I really wouldn't know, sweetie.
I like how some people talk about someone like Daphne said this. Like, oh yes, of course, I know Daphne.
Did you know there's a gangster out front?
What makes you think he's a gangster?
The Italian suit and the bulge in his pocket?
I know plenty of men with Italian suits and bulges in their pockets. That doesn't necessarily make them gangsters.
Yeah, you're racist. This guy. Seen
Do
this
you
guy?
recognize the man in this photograph?
My God, it's him! That's Merlin!
Merlin.
She represented everything I loved about the English. The lady was totally deranged. Merlin? You mean King Arthur's wizard?
Good heavens, no! Monsieur Merlin is a fellow guest. He's the man I've been telling you about. That's the man who spurned me.
Tell me more.
The man you know as Merlin is a fake.
What do you mean, sweetie?
He's a murderer. He also uses the name Khan.
Let's just yell
I
it in the lobby.
am shocked, Mr. Stobart. Shaken. I took him to be a gentleman, a man of honor. Do you know, I'd rather like to assist you in stitching him up.
That's a loud newspaper this guy's reading.
When did you last see Merlin?
It was no more than an hour ago. He came downstairs and spoke to that clerk chappie. Something passed hands. I couldn't see what exactly.
A briefcase?
No, smaller than that. A bundle of papers, perhaps. The clerk put it in the hotel safe and Merlin went out.
Are you sure you saw Merlin putting documents in the safe?
Yes, darling, positive.
I wonder what they were.
Obviously something of great importance.
Yeah. I'd sure like to get my hands on whatever it is. I'll bet they had something to do with Plantar's briefcase. Has Merlin returned to the hotel?
No, he hasn't. Are you going to search his room?
If I could get in there, I would.
And nose.
Do you know what this is?
At a guess, I'd say it was a clown's nose.
That's right. It was worn as a disguise by a vicious killer.
Ah, Mr. Merlin, perchance.
That's him.
And cum rag.
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
I'm no shrinking violet, but that object makes me feel quite queasy.
We're not gonna shock her. We'll see
I
what happens.
just couldn't bring myself to use the buzzer on this dear lady.
Ah, she's hilarious. Alright, Oh, maybe we should call Nico and... Oh, I don't know what the story to end. Hang on, let's save. Yeah, do that, and see if Nico has anything, but... No, wait, she gave me the photo and all that. Well, maybe we can tell her, I don't know. Can you use the phone? Maybe not. Alright. Phone is for hotel guests only. Ugh, I hate this guy. I hate his face. I hate his face.
It was the register of guests staying at the hotel. There was no one registered under the name of Khan, but the name in the book for room 22 was Merlin.
Merlin.
The clerk wore a disdainful expression, like he'd been born with it.
Probably.
I want some information.
Yeah, look at that
Who
face.
are you? The police?
I'm conducting a private investigation.
Ah, I know only too well what you mean. That is one of the drawbacks of the catering business. When people book into an hotel, they leave their morals at home, no?
Yeah. Anyway.
Do you have a guest by the name of Khan?
No, monsieur. Perhaps you would care to check the register.
I already did.
Alors, you know I am telling the truth. May Saint Armand strike me down if I lie.
Okay.
The man who calls himself Khan has a scar on his right cheek.
Vraiment? I tell you, I do not know a man named Khan.
Maybe not, but I noticed a change in his expression when I mentioned the scar.
You know, this guy.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes, monsieur. That man is one of our guests.
What tells you she wouldn't
What
tell you
name?
that kind of thing, really?
I cannot tell you that.
It's Merlin, isn't it? Alias Khan, the clown.
I told you, I cannot tell you that.
Yeah,
I'm looking
clown,
for a
you know.
man who dresses like a clown.
And clowns come in?
This
Yes,
is a
you.
highly respectable hotel, monsieur. There are no clowns here.
Besides
You say so.
Okay, that joke. Alright.
Do you know a man named Plantar?
No, monsieur.
Well, you won't get to. He's dead. Oh.
I'd like to retrieve something from your safe.
Ah,
You're a guest,
oui,
then.
monsieur. May I see some form of identification?
Like what?
A driving license, perhaps?
I don't drive.
What?
Your passport?
I don't have it with me. I could show you my operation scar.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I must have some form of unique ID.
You won't find a more unique ID than my scar.
I'm sorry. I must insist on a more traditional identification.
Rats.
What do you get an operation for, I wonder? Reg?
What do you make of this tissue?
Do you wish me to dispose of it for you, monsieur?
Hey, no! It could be useful. I'm holding on to this.
As you wish, monsieur. Perhaps you would like a little plastic baggie to keep it in?
Nah, it's fine the way it is.
Okay.
Do you recognize this red nose?
No, monsieur.
Hey, shake my hand.
I'd rather not, monsieur. I'm still sore from the shock administered by one of the guests. He was secretly concealing an electrical device in the palm of his hand. Practical jokes are so puerile, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Man, me and George are on the same wavelength here. Okay. So, would he mind if I go upstairs? Hey, he hasn't. Okay, cool. I thought he'd yell at me or something. What that do?
The door was locked.
Locked with the door.
If the tailor's description was correct, this was the killer's room. The sign on the door read 22.
Should.
The door was locked.
Most hotels will have a automatically locking door. Okay. So, let's talk to the dame or whatever. Oh,
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Did I show you this photograph?
Yes, darling.
okay. I got What do I have to do? Distract him somehow.
Just a minute, monsieur.
What's your problem?
No problem, if you cooperate.
What do you want?
Just a routine security check. Nothing to worry yourself
Oh yes,
about.
you definitely look like security guards.
Well, all right.
Search him, Flap.
You bet. You bet.
Hey, knock it off. Get off, you big ape.
Nothing, Guido. Zilch.
Our apologies, monsieur.
What?
Waluigi.
I had to report you to the authorities.
Round here, we are the authorities.
You want I should break his arms?
No. Let him go, Flap.
No, let him go. Ooh, fish. Oh, there's something useful in here. Maybe get up to his room, I thought. We get this. Where'd you look? What was he get? Alright. How did we get up to the window? Climb the pipe. Can I call Nico? Apparently not. Have I run out of quarters? Oh, I know. I'll snag that key. There we go. It's just hanging there. Who cares?
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
What?
You were trying to steal that key, no?
No way.
Well, I mean, why is it in plain view like that?
Hey, ne touche pas!
Just looking. Hanging from a brass hook was a key and a plastic tag.
Tag says...
The clerk wore a
Okay.
I recognized the guy. It was the Nobel Prize.
Couldn't pronounce it because you don't bother. American. Anyway.
The woman was obviously English. She had all the qualities of Boadicea, Elizabeth I, and Margaret Thatcher rolled into one. It wasn't a pretty sight.
Wow.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George.
What are we supposed to be doing? Oh, here we go.
That gangster I told you about? He went through my pockets just now.
Good heavens! One never knows what to expect in foreign parts. Thank you for the warning, young man. I shall hide my credit cards in my underwear.
Good to know. Now what? He knows something about the gangsters.
Hello again.
Oh.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
He's no help. Oh, I should tell him about the gangsters.
What
Hey,
now,
there's some guys
monsieur?
outside your...
I've just been manhandled by a gorilla.
Yes? I do not see any signs of a gorilla.
No, not a real gorilla. It was a guy who looked like a gorilla. It happened right out front of this building.
Let me get this quite clear. Are you complaining or bragging?
I want to know what you're going to do about it. The scrawny one has a gun.
I suggest you contact the police.
Can't you do anything about them?
What goes on in the streets of Paris is hardly my responsibility.
But it's in front of your building, so like...
Aren't you concerned that your guests are being intimidated by gangsters?
No one else has complained, monsieur? Did they steal anything from you?
Well, no. They didn't find what they were looking for.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't think they did either. I believe Khan, the man with the scar, is also known as Merlin, the man who has taken room 22.
What of it? What do you want?
Access to his room.
Do you have a license, monsieur?
Huh?
A private investigator's license?
Well, not exactly, but I can explain everything.
I am sorry, but without credentials, I cannot help.
You want to be mad, but really he is doing his job.
I insist you give me the key to Merlin's room.
I cannot do that, monsieur.
This guy Merlin is a menace.
So you say, monsieur.
He's not only a danger to society, but to your guests as well.
He has toyed with the affections of Lady Piermont.
Ciel! Are there no depths to which he will not sink?
Precisely. He's already killed once, twice, maybe as many as 3 times. With your help, I just might be able to stop him.
But what if he finds out I have helped you? No, I cannot do it.
I know.
About the key hanging on the hook over there.
Oui, monsieur.
Which room is it for?
Number 21.
Is that room taken?
No. The guests checked out this morning.
Well, it's not a very secure place for a key.
I'd like to check into room 21.
That is not possible.
How come? You said it was vacant.
It is reserved for another guest.
Rats.
No, monsieur. Dutch.
Wait. Who's rats then? What? Anyway. Now we get, Piermont here. Piermont, whatever.
Hi, ma'am.
Dame Edna.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Would you distract the clerk while I borrow a key?
Are you asking me to aid you in a criminal act, darling?
No.
Oh, no. It's the key to an empty room.
And why, may I ask, do you wish to gain access to an empty room? Do you plan to squat?
No, ma'am.
Scouts honor?
I was never in the Boy Scouts, ma'am.
Oh, you should have been. What were your parents thinking of? It's a fine way for a boy to get licked into shape. Now tell me.
Yeah, literally.
Why do you want to get into that room?
It's next to the room the killer is using.
Ah, so you plan to eavesdrop on Merlin?
More or less.
I was hoping there might be a connecting door.
Well, how can I refuse? I shouldn't think my feminine charms would be much use in this case, but a good dose of English arrogance might do the trick.
The way she walks.
I say! You there? Flunky!
Oui, madame.
Listen carefully. You do understand English, don't you?
But of course, madame.
Oh, gosh, she's hilarious.
I wish to deposit some jewelry for safekeeping.
I understand.
Are you quite certain?
Oh, bien sûr, madame.
Ugh, the way he walks. Ugh.
Over.
Oh, interrupted her. I wanted to make sure I grabbed it before Buddy Boy came back. Oh, we gotta congratulate her, though. Thank you.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
This is the key to room 21.
That's next to the room taken by that rotten Merlin, isn't it?
Yes, and it's vacant.
Really? How convenient.
Maybe it was my imagination, but I had an uncomfortable feeling about this situation. Yeah.
Anyway, okay, I thought I could just, like, congratulate her, like, wow, it was something. Alright, let's use the key and put it in the door.
Maybe it wasn't the right room, but this was the right key.
What? Oh, okay. Now, there's nothing in here. Probably a Bible in this drawer, though. There always is. Or just a pad of paper.
The cabinet was empty, but it smelt of onions. No kidding, it really did.
Usually I find everything just smells like new IKEA furniture. Okay. Something important here. I had to climb up to his window. I guess not. Okay. I do have to make a jump, though. A leap of faith. How do I do that? Alright, let's check the room. Does it smell like onions, too? No, this one smells like garlic.
The assassin had been too smart to leave incriminating evidence beside his bed.
Out. Under his bed. In his bed? Above his bed. Why are you going over there? Oh, that's what was animated.
The bed was freshly made, and the crisp white sheets told me nothing about the killer's habits.
Yeah, well, look at it under a blue light, or a black light, I mean. Aha!
It was the battered leather briefcase I'd seen Plantar carrying just before he died. I searched the interior of the briefcase, but as I'd half expected, it was empty.
Oh, we got some kind of evidence. Take it with you. Oh, no, okay, good. Cool. Fine. And his jacket's in here. No, it wouldn't be in here. It's at the tailor. Wait, I gotta hide in here. Doors or what? What?
The closet was a solid, impressive piece of antique furniture. The bed was several times larger than the narrow cot I'd been given at the place I was staying.
Yeah. Much nicer hotel. Let's save here. Because there is, I think, a few ways I can die here. Who wants to see George die? Okay, we're gonna kill George, because I've saved, so it's okay.
It was calm. I had the kind of feeling in my stomach that would usually send me running to the bathroom.
You would definitely notice. Yeah, okay, so he was there. Oh shit, this is it.
As Khan opened the wardrobe, I was sure I was dead.
I don't know how you wouldn't notice a guy
But
in
he grabbed
there.
his pants quickly and didn't even see me.
Yeah, he needs to wear something other than...
I didn't usually spy on men getting changed.
I'm stuck in the closet.
But this guy was a killer, and I didn't want any surprises. He left his checkered pants on the bed.
And save. Okay. Good at pause. Stuck in the closet with... What's his name again? Oh, I can't even fit it. R. Kelly. That's his name. Alright. He's left some evidence in his pockets. Oh, there's some goo on his pants. Oh, lovely.
I had that kind of feeling you only get from searching still warm pants. There was nothing in the pocket.
Ugh.
A strip along the side seam of the pants had been unpicked, then sewn back up with strong thread and a special stitch.
What's this? Oh!
I flipped the pants over.
Oh, that's the...
I found an ordinary matchbook. No matches, no clues.
Like no
but as I
addresses?
pulled it from the pocket, a strong thread came with it. A thread with a metal tag on the end.
Oh. Okay.
The matchbook bore a pattern of swirling color and the words Club Alamut.
I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but okay.
I found nothing in the pocket.
Okay.
I pulled on the metal tag and the thread came out of the pants. It was like pulling out a ripcord.
Oh. Oh, okay, because that's the other thing. Okay, so now we can flip this over.
I turned the pants over again.
Ah. There it is.
I searched the pocket gingerly and found a pass card. It read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Okay, neat. Okay. This is, I think, all I can get from these pants, though.
The pocket was empty.
Okay.
There was nothing else. There was nothing in the...
Okay. I think we got everything we can
I
out
turned
of
the
his
pants over.
fresh
The pocket was
pants.
empty.
Freshly warm pants. Okay. Save. Save again. Save. Okay. Now if I go this way, I think there's a chance I can be killed. Oh, wait. Something else. Something else I gotta do. What is it now? And I think there is a way I can kill George here. Let's see. If I just go... Nope. Okay. Not yet. Now I can. Oh, okay. I have to do something else in where I can continue with the story here. There's nothing else in this closet?
The closet was a solid...
No, no, not there, nothing there, nothing there. Stop, 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 stop. Something.
The cabinet had no drawer. The closet was...
No, no, no. Oh, jeez. Something else I can do here, but I can't what it is. I feel like I have to remember like a piece of parchment that's rolled up or something. Oh, right. It's in his... Right. Okay. I remember now. It's in the safe. Okay, so talk to him. And show him my ID that
What
I am
now, monsieur?
Hans Gruber or whatever.
Does this pass mean anything to you?
That is Monsieur Merlin's property.
That's right. Merlin the murderer. I want to see what he's left in your safe.
Impossible. I cannot betray his confidence, no matter what you say he's done.
You're making a big mistake.
Like two different
Maybe. I can live with that. A murderer? Are you sure?
Positive. Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, monsieur.
Do you recognize this key?
That is the property of the Hotel Ubu.
Correct.
May I ask how it found its way from the little hook to your pocket?
Would you believe it was put there by a poltergeist?
No, monsieur. The hotel is regularly serviced by an exorcist. If we had a ghost, Father Fécond would have flushed it out.
I suppose you want the key back.
Not spécialement. The room is vacant. Since you are so determined to conduct your little investigation, I won't stop you.
You didn't... It's not vacant, though. You said it's reserved. And who has complained before that about ghosts that you have regular exorcisms done? Okay, Oh, talk to Guillermo, or whatever her name is. Dame Edna. I'm just gonna call her Dame Edna.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
I found this pass in Merlin's room.
So, that deceitful little man is passing himself off as an electrician, is he?
Electrician, but... Okay.
This guy probably has a million faces. I found this matchbook in Merlin's bedroom.
It came from the Club Alamut. It might be useful to find out if that club is in Paris, George.
Okay,
I showed the pass to the clerk, hoping he'd give me Merlin's papers, but he wouldn't buy it. He's too scared.
I'll give him something to be scared of.
There we
Follow
go.
me, George!
Oh, yes. She's gonna do something else interesting and cool.
Did you place a package from Merlin in the hotel safe?
I did, madame.
And did my friend here show you Merlin's identification?
Indeed he did, but...
What's the problem?
He isn't Merlin.
A mere academic detail. Give him the package.
But that is against the law.
What?
I happen to be a justice of the peace, you silly man. I am the law. If he tries anything,
who?
shoot him, George.
My pleasure, Lady Piermont.
One moment, please.
You know, I haven't enjoyed myself this much since Greenham Common.
I don't know what I would have done without you, Lady Piermont.
Voilà, monsieur. Le manuscrit de Monsieur Merlin.
Thanks.
Okay,
How
yes, that's important.
satisfying. An Anglo-American alliance that actually worked.
The clerk had given me a tightly rolled sheet of parchment. I decided not to unroll it until I was safely back in Nico's apartment.
Yeah. Ah, Lady Piermont, she's so great. She's hilarious. Alright. We'll just put it back in the clothes closet. Alright, let's watch George die. I know one way we can kill him.
I couldn't leave the hotel with the manuscript. It was probably what those thugs were looking for.
Oh. Yeah, so go.
I couldn't leave the hotel with them. It was probably what those thugs were looking for.
Oh, I thought that was a... What? Oh. Isn't there a way that they, make me sleep with the fishes? Huh.
There was nothing in the wardrobe apart from a vague, lingering smell of camphor.
Okay. Well, I'm a little disappointed. I thought there was a way to kill George there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a different part of this. Used, music's getting intense. Han coming back? Oh, okay. Oh, I can just go in. Oh, okay. I didn't have to do all that.
It was the ancient manuscript. It was the ancient manuscript which Khan had stolen from Plantar.
You get the manuscript out of a hotel without leaving yourself. That doesn't make any sense. I might be getting a lot of things confused about this game. Oh. Well, I've already saved.
The cobbles of the alleyway looked very distant and very hard.
Okay.
The cobbles...
I don't know why I'm going back this way. There's no point. Well, how can I get out of here? Monica. Talk to buddy.
Hello again.
What now?
Have you ever seen this old manuscript before? You know what it is, don't you?
You are in great danger.
Oh?
Put the manuscript back and leave here.
What's going on?
I can say no more.
Okay.
Do you recognize this card?
No, I do not.
Does the name on this matchbook mean anything to you?
No.
Indeed it does. For Alamut was the home of the old man of the mountains. You do not know him?
No, I don't. This is a photo of Khan, right?
That is just one of the names by which he is known.
Wait. You do know what's going on.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
He knows what's going on. I'm gonna save.
I couldn't leave the hotel. It was probably with those thugs.
Now I gotta get out of here. Yeah, I know, but like... Alright, let's just go in here again and see if we can just jump for it. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe just grab, like, bed sheets or a couch cushion or something? Pick up his pillow? No? Okay, jump for it? No, 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 no. Has to be a way. I know there has to be a way. how you do it. I know that. Music is getting intense here.
The cobbles of the alley.
What am I doing wrong? Right click. I gotta pick up there?
There was nothing else in the.
Okay, good. I don't want to have to dance again. I don't have to check another hand. I feel like I know what I'm doing. I thought.
The closet was a.
Oh, just the thing about the closet again. I don't know. Oh, jeez. Yeah, drop the manuscript. Okay, obviously. Bear with me, people. Hang on. Let me just save first. Yes. Save game. Bad at Puzz. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Let's throw an ancient manuscript out the window and just shatter into dust. Yes, great idea.
I knew this was no way to treat an ancient manuscript, but I couldn't let it fall into the hands of the goons waiting outside.
I could have sworn there's a way I could kill George there, but alright. Okay. Well, now I feel silly. Let's save again. Bad at Puzz. Over here. Get your shit. But isn't there a... I could have sworn there's a cutscene where you can get
Hold it
harassed
right
by them
there.
and then they find
Search
it.
him again, Flap.
Nothing, Guido.
Okay, let him go.
That dude looks a lot like Waluigi. Alright, pick up my stuff.
If the manuscript was what Flap and Guido were after, they were going to be disappointed. I couldn't wait to get back to Nico's apartment and check it out.
And I just go back.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, hi. Come in, George.
Wow.
What are you doing to help trace the killer clown?
Yeah.
Research, George.
Yeah? You have a copy of the clown's yearbook?
I have a telephone and lots of contacts.
Oh. Well, did you find anything useful?
Not yet. I'm employing my first and most useful weapon.
What's that?
Patience.
Oh, I've heard of that. Isn't it a substitute for decisive thinking?
Man, he's mad.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Not anymore. There was
Yeah,
someone,
not after that either.
a guy in my final year, but it didn't work out. Neither did my degree.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Tell me more about your family.
When I was a little girl, I used to spend the winter with my grandfather and grandma. They were the best times, warm and safe in their tiny cottage. My grandfather rolled cigarettes while grandma made hot chocolate and cakes. One day, he stopped his scrolling. He put the lid back on his tobacco jar and took me in his arms. I laughed and wriggled, but he hushed me to be silent. With his unshaven chin all scratchy in my ear, he told me his secret.
What did he say?
He said, I don't smoke, but she likes to think I do.
What a weird old man.
Don't call my grandfather weird. He was the nicest guy ever. I wish I was back in that cottage instead of this crummy apartment in this noisy city.
Interesting. Okay.
Hey, Nico, shake hands with me.
No chance, Buster.
Oh, Buster.
I found this in the killer's room.
What is it? A credit card?
ID, Thomas Merlin, of the Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Never heard of him or the company.
Probably fake. Probably not real.
I found this matchbook in the killer's hotel room. It's from the Club Alamut.
Never heard of it. Is there anything written inside it?
No, what were you expecting?
If this was a movie, there'd be a clue. A name or an address? That's no use. There aren't even any matches in it.
Oh well, I'll keep it as a souvenir.
I guess.
You're just not going to believe what I've found.
It's not another part of the clown's costume, is it?
It's a medieval manuscript. Khan left it in the safe at the U-Boo.
It's incredible. Is this what he took from Plantar?
It could be, which means it's worth enough to kill for.
Look there, two guys on the same horse.
Oh yeah, maybe they couldn't afford one each. What of it?
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar? Their official seal was an image of two knights sharing a horse. Whatever this manuscript means, it's connected with the Templars.
How come you know about these knights?
I learned about them while writing an article on the Crusades.
Oh man, I don't know too much about European.
This guy, named Hughes de Payen, arrived one day at the court of King of Jerusalem. He offered to protect the Christian pilgrims from the displaced Muslim armies. The king would be able to guarantee safe transit to Christians in the Holy Land. Safer journeys meant more pilgrims, and pilgrims meant trade and wealth. The Templars proved invaluable to the king as a mercenary army. It was said that they never asked how many the enemy numbered, just where they were. And as the years went by, the Templars grew in wealth and numbers. They were so rich, even kings came to them for loans. But at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them over to the Inquisition. Thousands of Templars were subject to torture and confessed to heresy. Of course, at the hands of the Inquisition, there wasn't much they wouldn't confess to. The last Grand Master Jacques de Molay was burned alive.
Jeez. So the treasure is hidden, waiting to be discovered?
What?
If there ever was a treasure, it's been lost for 600 years. Anyway.
What?
We're supposed to be investigating a serial killer, not a medieval treasure trove.
But maybe that's what the clown and his accomplices are after. Maybe this manuscript is the key.
You'd better leave it here for safekeeping.
I think the game bugged out on me. It's treasure.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Look there. Look
Play
there.
that cutscene again. Well, this is annoying.
Look there.
Okay.
There's a guy working on a loom. He's weaving a carpet or a tapestry.
Or a duvet cover. It's a clue to a place, I reckon. Somewhere famed for weaving and ships.
Where folk live in barrels?
It beats copper boxes.
Okay, no, 1 second. Like, I feel like the game kind of glitched out on me. I feel like we're missing something. Do this for. Not real. Okay. This here. Okay. I want to see that cutscene again. See if we can find the whole cutscene. That, I think, cut off before they mentioned any treasure. Let's see. No, where is it? I think we made this game on PS1 as well. Wait. Okay. Cutscene. Okay. A second. Well. Where's all the cuts? That's annoying. Okay, well. because I want to see that cutscene. I'm missing something about the treasure, and I'm pretty sure we could have watched George die there as well. Or cutscenes there. Let's see if that's okay. Okay, here I found it. Yeah, there's definitely more stuff there. Okay, so let's go back a little bit. Okay. Alright, and then I will do this. Dead capture. Capture that. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's see this cutscene. See what we're missing here. Okay, it's a see.
Jerusalem. He offered to protect the Christian pilgrims from the displaced Muslim armies. The king would be able to guarantee safe transit to Christians in the Holy Land. Safer journeys meant more pilgrims, and pilgrims meant trade and wealth. The Templars proved invaluable to the king as a mercenary army. It was said that they never asked how many the enemy numbered, just where they were. And as the years went by, the Templars grew in wealth and numbers. They were so rich, even kings came to them for loans. But at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them over to the Inquisition. Thousands of Templars were subject to torture and bestiality. Of course, at the hands of the Inquisition, there wasn't much they wouldn't confess to. The last Grand Master Jacques de Molay was burned alive. But the treasure of the Knights Templar was never found.
Okay, so that was what we were missing. I don't know why that got just kind of cut out on me. Anyway. Or did it? I don't remember them mentioning any treasure. No, so I don't think so. Also, hang on a second. See if I can find that now. Oh, that's not it. Give me 1 second here. Let me see here. I want to see if there was a way to die there. Hang on. Let's see. Okay, right away I can see that I'm right. There's a way you can die here. So hang on. Let me show you what I wanted to show you. Oh man, it's only at 480. Okay, so let's do it.
Hold it right there. Search him again, Flap.
Is this what you're after, Guido?
See, that's it.
I can explain everything. Well, almost everything.
Too late. You're on your way to feed the fishes.
See?
I'm allergic to fish. I break out in blotches when I eat tuna.
Let's go.
The original version of the game. Original PC version. See? I knew there was a way you could die there, but they took it out. I knew it. This game is starting to really disappoint me. It's nothing like, I mean, a bit like the original, I guess, but I mean, they took out that first death? Like, come on. Instead of just saying, oh, I don't want to do that. Like, what? And then the cutscene just kind of ended for no reason. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. I want the old version of the game back. This is not what the game I want. What's going on here?
There's a guy with a sword and a bull.
The only mythological bull I know of is the Minotaur, but he was only half bull.
I don't think I'd like to be half a bull, even if it was the bottom half.
What's that object between them?
It looks like a gem on top of a tripod.
Let's face it, we need help, George. Someone who knows about these things.
Who do you suggest? Indiana Jones?
I know a guy who specializes in medieval studies.
Of course
His name is Lobino.
Huh. Some stuffy old fossil who gets horny over ancient relics, I suppose.
Far from it. Andre isn't the stereotypical professor you have in mind.
Where can I find this Lobino guy?
At the Krone Museum. I'll give you the address.
But I'm not coming with you because I don't care. Yeah.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Well, let's just have a look at the other symbols that are here. I remember these all being important, though.
A knight with a crystal ball. Now, there's something written on the scroll beside the knight.
But it's
yes,
blurry
but
as
it's
shit.
written in Latin. Per disciplinum mea lux videbis.
By my teachings, you will see the light.
You speak Latin? Where did you learn a trick like that?
A trick? I studied law, okay? I can read Latin.
My, you're touchy. Tell me that again.
Oh. Oh.
There's a woman
likes
looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
She reminds me of the wicked queen in Snow White.
She was the one who said, "Mirror, mirror on the wall," wasn't she?
Yeah.
She made me cry so much when I was a kid. Mom carried me out of the movie theater.
She didn't frighten me in the least.
Like I said, I was only a kid. I didn't like the crocodile in Peter Pan either.
Let's face it, the Snow White is a scary movie, actually.
Look there, 2 guys on the same horse.
Okay, how do we get out of here? How do we get out? Uh-oh. I got it.
There's a guy.
How do I leave?
There's a between them.
Okay, there we go. I just had to like.
I have to go.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lobino at the Krone Museum.
Alright, let's save that. Stuck in a closet, I guess. Wow. I'm a little disappointed by that so far. This isn't the game I remember. Is there like a setting to enable deaths or something? Or like what? No. Alright. Restore game. Yeah, restore it to its former self. Okay. Let's go to the museum. There you go. There you go. I hate all these doors are just open.
Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Are you Lobino?
Oh, no. Fancy you mistaking me for him. No. I am the deputy custodian.
But Lobino does work here.
Work? I wouldn't go so far as to call it that. He studied here most days, but as you can see for yourself, not today.
What do you know?
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir. Not a sausage.
Not a what?
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
Not me, monsieur. I am no scholar. Though people often mistake me for one. It is the uniform, I guess. They see the clothes. They are impressed.
And they ask you to park their cars?
Ooh.
They ask me to park the... No. They assume I am an authority on the exhibits in my care.
Whereas you know next to nothing about history.
Of course not. All I am saying is, I am no scholar. Not like Monsieur Lobino.
This museum is a mess. It looks more like just someone's garage. Not right?
What do you make of this tissue?
It is absolutely disgusting, monsieur.
Thanks for your help.
Look, when I walk, he has to stop.
In the case was a spindly tripod, blackened with age and pitted with rust.
It looks fine to me, but I'm really far away.
It was identical to the tripod pictured on the manuscript. A notice identified it as 15th century from Western Ireland. It had been found in Loch Marne
at the site of a Knights Templar preceptory.
Ireland! What's that?
This tripod was found in Ireland.
I will have to ask you to keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, I was excited.
Looks like we're going to Ireland. The Simpsons are going to Ireland. Hey, do not touch that.
The totem pole looked distinctly out of place in the setting of the museum.
Yeah, that's actually, from the wrong place, I think, yeah. They just let me open things?
Leave it alone.
Oh.
That closet is over
Closet.
3,000 years old.
Closet? It's a sarcophagus.
As a way to distract him. So I can do something with this.
A metal rod attached to the wall was connected to the window.
I'm American, so I'm just gonna keep poking things like I own it. Now the window is open. Okay. Oops, I just right-clicked.
The case contained the...
Yep.
As I reached toward the display case, a shrill piping filled the air. I froze, then tried to get myself together and act nonchalantly.
No, monsieur. No. No.
Okay.
Okay, well, obviously we can't just poke it. What are you doing? Snapping your fingers. Oh, he's closing the window. Right. Okay, so we open the window to distract him, so we can take our tripod, or whatever. I still have to disable the alarm, I think. Back to the side for a sec. Oh, okay. Happy music. Maybe that's what we do. Okay, so I think I have to... Yes. Okay, I remember. Okay. Sorry, it took me a second to have a brain blast there. Okay. And when he goes in there, or when he goes to close that. There we go. Okay, now I can hide in here so while he's distracted. Yes. Okay.
This is ridiculous. I could be here for hours.
Okay. Maybe not. Give me 1 second here. I have to take care of something or someone. Watch him walk around a bit. Sorry about that. Someone had a bad dream that the house was on fire, apparently. Which I don't blame her. It's hotter than hell in here. So, anyone know what we're supposed to do? I was supposed to distract him with the window, and then what? Topple this totem pole? I touch this and topple the totem and... other alliterations.
Watch out! You will have that done on top of us!
Oh, sorry. Okay, we have to make sure he's not looking. That's a
Watch out!
mechanic that was never introduced in the game until now. Was having to see if he's distracted or not, so it's... Okay, so... Okay.
Watch out!
Oh, okay. I thought I was distracted then. Okay, start doing the window up.
Watch out!
No? Okay. Sworn there's something I was supposed to be doing here. No hints in this place. Go poke it again.
Watch out!
No? Okay. Watch out! That's gonna get annoying. There must be more to the museum. Come on, go this way. Nothing over there. Okay. What are you looking at? Alright.
The totem pole. It was an ancient Egyptian sarcophagus with a beautifully painted effigy of its owner on the lid.
Why would you hide in there then? There's a... Okay. What do? Let's poke this again. Wait. He has to be over here for me to touch it. Okay. So let's poke the window. Uh-oh, he saw me. Don't touch that, monsieur. Okay.
Please do not open the window, monsieur.
Don't you think it's kind of stuffy in here?
Better stuffy than dead.
What's the problem? Fumes from car exhausts?
Not just that, monsieur. There's a new burger bar opened up across the street. The Laughing Buffalo.
So what's the problem?
They cook their burgers on a charcoal grill. And the fat falls on the open flame. The amount of organic compound and smoke particles released is astounding. Since they opened, local air pollution has doubled. And it stinks like a funeral pyre. That is why I keep the windows closed.
The door is wide open. Okay. I don't want to talk to him. Oh. There's a certain order we're supposed to do things in. That's it. This is the hardest puzzle of the game. This is it. How come I can shake it sometimes, but not other times? Keep shaking. Shake it, shake it, shake it. When does he yell at me? Wait, when does he yell at me? Okay, fine. How come he yells at me sometimes, but not other times?
Watch out!
Okay, wait. But he only yells at me when the window's open.
What?
Okay, he's way over here now.
What?
Still. Okay, well, geez, I don't know. Go in the closet. There's someone in there?
This is ridiculous.
Okay, so that's not what we want to do. Oh, man, where's my hints? Like a way to disable the alarm or something? What hints are... Check my notes. Danny notebook. I'm not just going to Ireland, am I? Already? I have no reason to, do I? I mean, I can try it and just say fuck it. Let's go to Ireland. Nope. I can call... No. Moo! There's Moo and Rosso.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
What do you want now?
Jesus.
I'd like to
First of
report
all.
an assault.
Yes, monsieur? Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe the
And they didn't
suspects,
kill me.
monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel. Their names are Flap and Guido.
Bon. I'll get them this time.
He knows them.
Do you know a man named Khan? He's a shifty-looking guy with a scar on his right cheek.
No, monsieur.
Keep
He
saying
also
cheek.
calls himself Thomas Merlin.
I'm sorry, Monsieur
Hey.
Stobart. I don't know him. Has this man any connection with the bombing of the cafe?
Yes. I believe Khan was the name he used when he hired the clown costume. Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
No, sure.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur. It's Stobart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Did he say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
Very well.
Nice bell-bottom pants.
Hi, Inspector. Remember me?
But of course, Mr. Stobart.
I can't forget
My
your
mind
face.
is a well-ordered faculty. A mental classification system that's the envy of the Bibliothèque Nationale. No tricks, mark you, monsieur. Just exercise. Just as our muscles waste through inactivity, so our minds decay. But there is no need. If only people would learn to exercise their wits daily.
If he was trying to impress me, it worked. He was pompous and patronizing, but he had style.
Eh bien, if you called about the bombing,
Guy looks like
you're
my
too
manager.
late. Investigations have been closed.
But
I've been taken off the case.
what about the murderer, the dead guy?
It is out of my hands.
Do you know a pair of thugs called Flap and Guido?
I have known those two since they graduated from special school.
Special school.
Flap is a nasty piece of work. But Guido is the real brains of the partnership. Where did you hear of them?
I met them out front of the Hotel Ubu. Don't you want to know what I found out about the killer?
I told you, monsieur, the case is closed. I have washed my hands of the whole affair.
Then I'll have to continue my investigations without your help.
No. You must forget the business of the clown completely. Go back to being an ordinary tourist, Stobart.
Up, of course.
Did you find out the ID of the guy who was killed in the explosion?
I already knew who he was.
I heard that the bomb victim's name was Plantar.
Your sources are reliable.
He was a big shot at the Treasury, wasn't he? Maybe that's why you've been taken off the case.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I cannot comment.
Have you heard of the Knights Templar?
Les Templiers? But of course, monsieur. Their fame is widespread throughout France. We haven't forgotten them, unlike the rest of Europe.
It was the King of France who persecuted them, though.
Indeed.
That shook his cool. Underneath his cultured facade, the man was real twitchy. You're obviously a great admirer of the Knights Templar.
They were men of great honor, monsieur. The flower of chivalry.
Not everyone would share your views, Inspector.
Not everyone shares my passion for Bartok.
But if the Templars were as honorable as...
That's enough. I do not wish to hear your uninformed opinions, Stobard.
Why do you get so wound up about the Knights Templar? They've been dead for centuries. I shouldn't have pushed my luck. Maybe his ancestors were Templars. Whatever. I saw the anger flare in his eyes like a distant summer thunderstorm.
The Templars were the first true internationalists. 800 years on, and still the world is fragmented by nationalistic flag-waving fools. You will excuse me.
Okay, you're excused.
So long, Inspector. Do you recognize this dirty tissue?
No, monsieur, I do not.
I found it in the sewer.
Perhaps it would be better if you put it back there.
No way! This could be an important clue.
If you say so, monsieur.
Would you like to shake my hand, Sergeant?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur. The gesture could be misconstrued.
Alright, fine.
See you later, Sergeant.
We had to try. And of course, we've got to share my cum rag with everyone. We're using the phone now, right? Come on. We gotta use the phone. What happened? He just like died for a second. Like what? Okay, I can't call anyone right now. Alright. You just actually just be able to call and say, yeah, there's nothing to say. Never mind. Guess they took that out. Okay, what's that? Down there. Well, hang on. Let's see where else I can go. Maybe I have to get her to help me.
Hi. I've been to the Crew Museum.
Did you speak to Labino?
No, he wasn't there.
Okay, I just gotta complain to her. And traffic. You wouldn't believe it.
I found the tripod.
Where?
In the museum. It belonged to the Templars. It was dug up in Ireland at a place called Loch Marn.
I have heard of Lochmarn. I read an article about the castle. Take a look for yourself.
A popular gossip magazine. You read that rubbish?
No, I write it.
Oops.
Professor Nigel Pegram, excavating the medieval castle at Loch Marn. That's strange.
What?
He resigned his chair at Durham University in order to devote his time to the excavation. Not only that, but he canceled the filming of a 4th series of his popular television program. This site at Loch Marn must be awful important to him.
He's a professor of history. They're all cuckoo.
All the same, I'd like to talk to this Professor Pegram. How do you feel about a trip to Ireland?
Disappointed.
Huh?
That I won't be going. I want to follow up the Belota case. If you really think Pegram's gem is important, why don't you visit Lochmarn?
On my own? I'm not so sure about that.
Well, you were
Where is
going to
Ireland
anyway.
Exactly.
Well, it's, Europe,
Have you found out any more about the murders?
Well, it may be nothing, but both the clan's victims visited Paris earlier this year.
When?
The second week of July. They were both here at the same time.
Did they meet?
I don't know, but I can't imagine it was coincidence.
Okay, so I guess I don't...
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
So I don't need the tripod right
There's
now?
a guy with us between them.
Uh-oh, we're stuck in here again. Oh, wait. No? I have to look at everything first?
And the night through my... There, but the...
Okay, you gotta click on everything before you can leave.
I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Okay, I'll just leave. Alright. Can I go back to the... here? Okay, I can. It gives me a blinking icon whenever I have to go somewhere, or I can go somewhere. Talk to this guy. What do you
Pardon
know?
me?
Oui, monsieur?
Can you give me any further information about the tripod?
Certainly, monsieur.
Oh.
It's infamous. That tripod, that belonged to John D.
John D?
What's the importance of John Dee's tripod?
D was the most famous escapologist of the 16th century. The Houdini of his time.
Don't you mean alchemist? Escapologists use ropes, chains, and handcuffs, not tripods.
Well, whatever it was, that is the tripod he used in his experiments.
What kind of experiments did John Dee perform with his tripod?
Oh, the usual. Didn't you study chemistry at school?
Yeah, but we skipped over thaumatology.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that they were discovering back then was pretty basic
Can
stuff.
I take a closer look at the tripod?
What? Get it out of the case? Ah, no! That tripod is protected by a sophisticated surveillance system.
How sophisticated?
A painfully loud alarm bell.
And?
How is the alarm bell triggered?
Oh,
By
I already
the
know that, don't I?
slightest pressure on or movement of any part of the case wherein that tripod is situated.
It strikes me that to call your alarm system sophisticated is, well, stretching the truth a little.
It has never failed yet. The sophistication is in its simplicity.
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
Oh, whoops.
Not me, monsieur. I am no scholar. It is the...
And
They whereas... not...
I have to have the
Do you know
whole
anything
conversation
about
again.
the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir.
The sign?
It does.
Yeah. It doesn't mention John Dee at all.
Most remiss.
You don't know anything about the tripod, do you?
No, I don't. I never had much of a start in life, you see.
Uh-oh,
I
his
owe a
life
little
story, too.
education again to my uncle. He was an optician, but he also doubled as the village school teacher. He taught me the alphabet. Wait, 19 letters of it. The bottom row of the chart was too small even for him to read. So he left them out.
What a
Why
stupid
don't you
joke.
start over and enroll for adult education?
You know, I never thought of that. Do you think? If I studied art and did all my homework, I could be a professor of history?
I mean,
At your age? Dream on.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Would you like to shake my hand?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur.
Okay. Look at his nose.
Do you recognize this red nose?
I don't think so.
Thanks for your help.
What can I do? Let's poke this.
The totem pole looked...
Now I already know about that.
It was...
I'm not going to Ireland yet, though, am I? Go to the map again. Oh, they got blinking icons. Only when I hover over them, though. Wait a minute. I can go to Ireland now. But I want to solve this puzzle. Let's go to Ireland. We'll be back. Tiddly tea potatoes.
I passed the castle on the way into Loch Marne.
This
The
used to be
castle where
silent.
Peagram's excavation was located.
Save the game. And diddly dee. Oops, I gotta spell that right, sorry. Let me ruin the joke here. Diddly dee. Potatoes. Yes. Let's talk to this child that sounds like an old man.
Hi there.
What?
What's your name, kid?
Who are you calling kid? Who the hell are you?
Rosso's the name, murder's my game.
Are you a detective?
Let's just say I'm here to find the truth.
Cool. Just like on the telly.
Cut the crap and tell me your name.
Liam McGuire.
What are you doing hanging around the bar, McGuire?
I'm on the run from me dad.
Why? Did you do something bad?
I ain't done nothing, boss.
You can tell me, kid. Is it your dad?
Oh, sir. He drinks every last penny down his evil throat. And there's me poor old mother, bedridden and dying of presumption. I tried to buy her medicine. Chop firewood for Father Mahoney till me fingers bled. The old skinflint cheated me too. But I took the pennies he gave me back home. Look, ma, says I, see what your darling son has earned with his own sweat and blood. When suddenly, me dad appears and grabs the loot. I'm off to Dublin, heavy drinking, says he. Watch out till I get back. That's why I runned away.
Something in the grin on his face told me he wasn't being strictly truthful. Compared to him, Huckleberry Finn was a candidate for Altar Boy of the Year.
Hey, clowns.
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
Here in Lochmarn, they all dress like clowns.
The man I'm looking for is a dangerous psychotic.
Jesus. It's just like that film I saw. There's this clown, see? And he's after this kid who saw him kill a guy. He tries to warn the sheriff, only no one believes him. Then, while he's in the tub, the clown cuts him up with a chainsaw.
My God, that doesn't sound suitable for a kid like you.
Who are you calling a kid? I'm 25.
Yeah, right. You're not a day over 14.
Oh no, it's 25 that I am. Married with a car and 3 kids. 10 kids if you count the wives.
I mean, his picture here looks at least 25. I don't know.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Can you describe him like on the telly in the cop shows?
He's an English archaeologist.
I know the man you mean if he's the one.
Can you tell me where I'd find Pegram?
No, I can't, because he's not here now. But if I sees him, I'll ask him.
Do you know what Pegram was doing in the castle?
Digging for buried treasure. Jewels and gold and skeletons, like in the films.
Films. I love the way they say films.
What can you tell me about the castle, McGuire?
What do you want to know?
Well, can I get inside?
No. It's locked up.
Does anyone live there?
No.
Can you speak up over the music a little?
Oh, nothing.
You know something about the castle you're not telling me, don't you?
It's haunted, isn't it?
What is it you're covering up? Is it something you're scared of?
I ain't scared of nothing.
I'll give you one last chance to tell me about the castle.
Oh, yeah? And what if I don't?
Then I'm taking you back to school.
Oh, there's a ghost. It's called the Phantom of Lochmarn.
You're not telling me you believe in ghosts, are you?
Mister, I seen it with me very own eyes. Last Tuesday night, I went up to see what that dig was about. I just reached the top of the wall when I hears this awful noise.
What sort of noise?
A horrible snuffling and snorting, like O'Brien's pig, only worse. It was coming from inside the castle.
Did you find out what was making the noise in the castle?
No fear. I just sat there on the wall like Humpty Dumpty. The moon was cracked and greasy like an old dinner plate.
What?
The yard was full of shadows. I could have been hiding anything. I would have gone home, but my legs had lost their stuffing.
Did you get to see the ghost?
Indeed I did. And a fearsome sight it is too. I sat on my ass,
just the gardener.
waiting while the moon went down. Then out it comes from the shadows, all grey and tattered and hunched over like an old bent willow. Then I hears this spluttering and splashing and horrible laughter in the dark. I was so scared. Why, I fell off the bloody wall.
I'm sure there's a rational explanation for what you saw at the castle.
There is. The bloody place is haunted.
Here, look at my cum rag.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing.
Fair enough. Look at this nose.
Have you ever seen anyone wearing one of these?
Sure. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That belongs to the killer clown you're looking for.
That's right.
Can I have it?
Sorry. I'm keeping this as evidence.
You should have told the cops.
I did. They weren't interested.
You should run tests on that, mister. You could identify the murderer with a sample of his snot.
Yuck. I don't think so. Give me your hand.
Get lost.
Oh, come on. I just want to show you a little trick.
No way, mister. I don't do tricks. Father Mahoney told me I'd burn in hell if I did.
I just want to shake your hand, that's all.
No way.
What else does Father Mahoney do with his hands? Anyway.
Have you ever seen this man before?
What a slimy character.
Not around here? No?
No, I never seen him.
Okay.
See you later,
nothing
kid.
else I can do
Okay,
here.
mister.
That'll be important later. Didn't I click to go inside? Yes, I did. Yeah, save here. Diddly-dee potatoes. Oh, diddly-dee. There we go. Alright. I remember this is annoying, that's for sure. Well, it's pretty much time for us to get going, though. Let's talk to everyone, just to introduce ourselves and all that. Oh, take that. Mine now.
It was a beer-stained piece of toweling.
Talk to Buddy.
My name's George.
Pleased to meet you, mister. My name's Fitzgerald.
Can I get you another drink?
Oh, no, thank you. I shouldn't be drinking at all. I run tablets for my nerves.
Sneezing.
More than a pint and I'll pass out.
Do you know Professor Pegram?
He's the archaeologist, isn't he?
That's right. Did you work at Professor Pegram's dig?
What gave you that idea?
You look like you would.
What can you tell me about the castle?
There's nothing there. Just an old ruin.
How old?
I really couldn't tell you.
Have you ever explored the castle yourself?
I used to play there sometimes, when I was a kid. Then one of the little ones fell off the wall, broke his head and died.
Oh.
We didn't go there anymore.
You haven't been up there recently?
No.
It's not rigged?
What does this tissue suggest to you?
Nothing.
Sinus infection? Look at this nose.
What is this red
blood?
Why's that?
I used to bleed a lot when I was a kid. Every time there was a playground scrap, I'd end up with a bloody nose. I wouldn't have minded, but I wasn't even involved in the scraps.
Okay.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I'm sure I don't know him.
Alright, so this con probably hasn't been to Ireland.
See you later.
Talk to the dude with the string sneezing everywhere.
Hi there, old timer.
What?
Nasty cold you've got there. As soon as the words left my lips, I regretted them.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing as a cold which isn't nasty? I put the question to Father Mahoney. Father, says I, why were we born to suffer snot?
What did he say?
He said, it's my reward for being out all night like a sinner. Pious prig. Anyway, this is no ordinary cold. It's the hay fever.
I get that.
Thank you. You're not a policeman, are you?
Excuse me?
Police? No. I'd know it if you were.
Here it looks like he's wearing like a monk's robe, but then they put drawn like a hoodie up here. It's kind of funny. It's not right.
You could make use of this tissue.
Never use them. Those things are unhygienic.
It's just like sneezing everywhere, is it? Okay.
What's that you're making?
It's a necklace, me bucko.
Oh, sure. Made out of steel wire?
That's right. A necklace for my pretty one. When my little lover feels it round her slender neck, she'll be mine. All mine.
Oh. Is that a garrote?
Do you know Pegram, the archaeologist?
That's the scrawny fellow who was poking around at the castle, isn't it? No, I don't know him.
Can you tell me how to get into the castle?
Don't even think about it, me bucko. Lochbarn Castle is haunted.
That's what the kid outside told me, but I don't believe it.
Then you're a fool.
Ghosts don't bother me. I still want to visit that castle.
You can't. It's not open to the public.
There's no one around to stop me, is there?
That's right. Nothing human, anyhow.
We go during the day, it'd be fine.
Have you ever seen the ghost?
Right?
To
That's
be
how
sure.
ghosts work, I think.
With me very own eyes.
Can you describe the ghost?
It was horrible. A wee stunted beast, long beak, straggly, flappy wings.
That's not a ghost.
Are you sure it wasn't a wild animal? A rabbit or a skunk or something?
Skunk? In Lochmarn? That'll be the day. No, that was a ghost, to be sure.
I think I know what you saw on the castle wall.
I know what I saw.
I don't think so. It was the kid, McGuire.
What?
He was up on the wall last Tuesday night. He thought you were the Phantom of Lochmarn.
Oh!
Isn't that funny?
Can I buy you a beer?
Very kind, I'm sure. But I don't drink the stuff Leary sells.
Then why are you
What's
here?
wrong with it?
I've seen what it can do.
Okay. Big buzz?
Hey, would you like to shake my... no, on second thought, forget it.
Yeah, gross. Nose? Oh, shifty guy?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
I can't tell without me glasses.
Oh. Oh, he
I'll
has a
see
good
you
dialect,
later.
it seems, anyway. As of course, everyone in Ireland knows how to play a fiddle.
He wasn't listening.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Stobart, George Stobart.
Hello there, mister. What can I do for you?
Can you tell me anything about the castle on the hill?
Oh, I don't know much about anything. You should ask Mr. O'Brien here. He just joined up writing. Would you be one of them history fellows yourself?
Sure. Yes, of course I am.
That's right, Professor Stobart, Miskatonic University.
You're an archaeologist, and you're asking us about the castle.
Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien. The gentleman was talking to me. How come you didn't leave with the others?
I didn't know they'd gone.
Oh, yes. Packed their spades and shovels and away they went.
Seems
Left
I missed all the
without me.
excitement.
What excitement?
Do you know Professor Pegram?
Do I know him? Do I know the good professor himself?
No.
No, I don't.
Of course.
I mean, I know who he is. I don't know him to talk to.
Do you know anything about Pegram's excavation?
Only that he didn't have the right tools for the job. What he needed was shovels and a JCB.
Pegram was digging for historical remains, not coal.
Is that a fact? What
What's
the hell
a
for?
JCB?
It's the science of archaeology part. Understanding how people used to live by what they've left behind. One day archaeologists might be digging up our remains.
Imagine that, Mr. O'Brien. I wonder what they'll find.
Well, it won't be arrowheads and beakers. Fast food cartons and flavored condoms, more likely.
Gross. Okay, JCB is just a brand name of construction tools.
Did anyone from the village work at
Vehicles.
Pegram's dig?
I tried it myself, but that high and mighty history man called me incontinent.
Ooh.
What a nerve. Hadn't I dug more holes than the rest of them put together?
See, it looks like someone, but I can't think of it.
Do you remember seeing Sean Fitzgerald at the dig?
Let
How'd
me
you get his
see
first
now.
name?
I think me brain box needs a spot of lubrication.
Let's buy him a drink.
Can I buy you a drink?
You most certainly can.
Give me a drink for my friend here.
Who? Doyle? Has he conned you into buying for him? Shame on you, Patrick.
Same again. Just a point this time, Michael.
1 point of brown coming up.
Do you remember Sean Fitzgerald now?
I can picture the scene as if it was only last week. Come to think of it, it was only last week. Fitzgerald was there all right. Him and a bunch of students.
Was he a
He was
teacher?
speaking with the boss man.
Sure.
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
No, boss.
50 guy.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
It's a handsome mug on that fella, to be sure. Is he a film star?
Nose.
What does this false nose mean to you?
No, you're a clown.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Him. Let's just introduce ourselves to, who is it? Michael?
Top of the morning to you.
Oh,
I
no.
beg your pardon.
Well, that's what you Irish say, isn't it?
Don't
Do you
just...
want something? Or are you just flaunting your xenophobia?
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to be sociable.
Is it a room you're after?
Yes?
That's not a bad idea. Do you have a vacancy?
No.
I could. If you don't mind waiting until the last guest checks out.
No problem. When will that be?
When the Undertaker comes to collect him.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Have you served any, clowns recently?
Just you.
No. You're the first today.
Close enough.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Indeed I do. Are you a friend of his, by any chance?
Oh, no. I'm just trying to track him down.
Me too. That son of a bitch should be locked away.
What?
Did Pegram stay here?
Yes, he did. 6 nights plus breakfast.
What, didn't pay?
I'll try a glass of beer, please.
Is this your first pint of real ale?
Probably.
Well, I guess so. What's real ale, anyhow?
Beer that's brewed from natural ingredients to traditional methods. It shouldn't be kept under pressure or refrigerated. And finally, it should have a good body and distinctive character.
Like me.
In other words, it's flat and worn with bits in, and it makes you fall over.
I think it knocks him out, actually. There's a drink. Oh, okay, it's gone. There was a glass kind of sitting on my shoulder there. Anyway, comrade?
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
That's disgusting.
Uh-huh. I found it in the sewers.
Well, what's the idea of waving it around in my face? You're worse than old Ron. Put it away, man.
Who's Ron? Ron? Ron O'Brien? Anyway. This guy?
Do you recognize this man?
No, I don't. What do you want with him?
I've got a score to settle.
I don't want any trouble in the bar, mister. If it's a fight you're looking for, see Father Mahoney.
Wait, what?
A man of the cloth?
Sure. And he teaches the boys how to box at the youth club. According to Mahoney, it develops character. Isn't that right, Pat? Didn't he teach you the art of pugilism? Doyle.
Sorry, Michael. I was miles away. What did you say?
Never mind.
Okay.
Look, I gotta be going.
Okay, so we can save here for now under our potatoes. I know I can lift this thing up. Oh, what's this do? Oh, right, okay.
I tugged at the plastic cover, but it didn't move.
Okay. Can I go in the basement here? Cellar?
I tugged at the trapdoor, but it was locked from the inside.
We got some puzzles we gotta figure out. What's at least, can we take a peek at the castle? Oh wait, that's not the castle. Well, let's talk to Buddy.
Hi, do you speak English? Well, no. What if I was to say no? An implication of cognizance shrouded in denial. A pretty poser of a paradox indeed.
I gave him the look I'd perfected when I was 12 and was going to be the greatest hypnotist of all time. It was a killer.
Are you attempting to hypnotize me, or is it the constipation you're suffering?
I was a little out of practice.
I love that they switched microphones mid-sentence there. That's really interesting.
What can you tell me about the castle?
Not much, I'm sorry to say. Most of its history is long forgotten. But if these old stones could only speak, what stories they'd tell. Stories to make your toes curl and your blood run cold. You know, this castle is said to be over 600 years old.
Man, I wish we had some cool castles like that around here.
Have you seen Professor Pegram?
No, he's
They're
packed up
Castle
and
Loma, but
gone.
it's
Do you happen
fake.
to know where?
Back in
basically
England, I
fake.
suppose.
I'm right.
What do you make of this tissue?
That's a sorry sight to wave about in public.
All right. Well,
I
hey.
have to go now.
Hay. You see, there's hay. He sells hay. Or I guess he sells it. I don't know. Okay, I think I've spoken to everyone I can speak to. So, yeah, I think what I gotta do, talk to this guy, tell him I'm an electrician, I can fix
Excuse me?
Yes, sir?
Fix his thing here. If I drink enough, can I get drunk?
May I have another beer, please?
Certainly, sir.
Have another beer,
Same again?
please.
Yeah, please. How is this stuff made?
That's the secret of the master brewer, sir. Each barrel is lovingly manhandled in time-honored fashion, suspended on skillfully tied ropes of the finest hemp, lowered into the cellar, utilizing the forces of original gravity, like manna
like the
from
shitty
heaven.
gravity we have now. Watch the glass will. Oh, okay.
Do you recognize the name on this card?
No. Should I?
It's me.
Nah, that was a long shot.
I'm an electrician. Look at this.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
No, sir.
Look, I gotta be going.
Oh wait, I gotta take his wire. How do we do this again? Whoa, okay. I got some guys
Mr.
on my
Fitzgerald?
face.
Doyle told me you definitely worked at the gig. He's seen you there. You might as well admit it.
I knew this would happen. I knew I'd get caught.
I need to talk to Professor Pegram, if he's still alive.
What do you mean? Is he in danger?
I don't know.
Yeah, you too, if I'm right.
You're not from the Social Security.
Hell no. What makes you think that?
Well, I was claiming benefit at the same time I was working for Pegram.
I'm not in a position to make judgments, Sean. That's between you and your conscience. All I want is to talk to Pegram about the gem.
But he's not here.
I know that. But he left that package with you, didn't he?
Oh.
So where did Pegram go?
I don't know. I swear it. He came to see me early this morning. Said he was leaving. He asked me to give this package to a guy called Marquet.
I wonder if that's
Show me
another
what's in the package, Sean.
name for comedy.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I promised the professor.
So what? You didn't have any qualms about your benefit scam. So where's the harm in taking a peek inside Pegram's
blow.
package?
You don't know these people. I can't. I don't dare.
This is your last chance to show me the package, Fitzgerald. I've been patient with you, but now it's time to kick ass.
But he'll kill me.
Who will?
The man from Paris. Jack Marquet. Pegram told me if I gave him the package unopened, I'd hear no more about it. But if I double-crossed Marquet, I'd be dead.
I'll deal with Jacques Marquet. Give the package to me.
No. Why should I trust you? I don't know who to trust anymore. I wish I'd never even heard of the Lochmarn gem.
Oh no, he's gonna run and get hit by a bus or something, isn't he? Oh, maybe he did. Oh no.
Hey, I just seen a big red.
Dick.
Get out of here, Maguire. Come back when you're old enough.
What's the lad howling about?
A big red sports car. Sean Fitzgerald's been runned over.
Get out!
So much
Noisy little tyke.
Maybe you should send out some medicinal brandy maker.
Oh, yes. And who's going to pay for it?
Not me.
Me too, neither.
Stop sneezing, gross. Okay, didn't say like I accidentally got him killed. Anyway, whoops. Oh, he's fine. Oh, okay, but the car knocked the panel
I was
off.
telling the truth about Fitzy, mister.
Okay, calm down. Now tell me what happened.
I was standing here, minding me own business, when I saw this beautiful red sports car coming up over the hill. Would you look at that, says I. And I going over to take a closer look. Next thing, Fitzy comes tearing out of the pub and nearly knocks me on my ass. But the car just flies at him. It was too fast for poor old Fitzy, and ate him an awful wallop. He goes
lying up on top. Jesus, says I. I thought he was a goner. Next thing, the driver hops out, and I couldn't believe my eyes. He was dressed like a bloody pixie.
It's that guy! We got him! Oh, what's this? Well, we gotta save. Okay. Can anyone tell me what the difference between a fairy and a pixie is?
I pushed the switch down, but in doing so it snapped off in my hand.
Oops, what happened? Okay, so I gotta get down to here. And then, I gotta, what did I grab? Doesn't look like I grabbed anything. Okay. Don't worry, guys. He picked him up, and he's fine. It's okay.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Yeah, well, alright.
Hey, how about another drink?
See him again?
Do you serve cocktails?
I'll serve anyone with manners. And money.
You know, I'm serious. Have you considered turning McDevitt's into a cocktail bar? Cocktails are chic, cool, and popular with younger drinkers.
What? Kids in the bar? Can you imagine it? Pinball, pimples, and puke.
Right, I get the picture. I'll settle for a glass of stout.
I'm sorry, but the pump appears to be broken.
I can fix it for you.
I don't think so. This is a job for a professional electrician. Oh well, at least the glass washer is still working.
It's
not my idea, is it?
I happen to be
It just so happens I'm an electrician. Check out my credentials.
Well, no. Isn't that marvelous? Here's a house bedeviled with faulty wiring of a wayward nature. Here's you, an electric man, with a little plastic card to prove it. I still want to see what you can do before I let you touch me beer pumps. You can make a start on the glass washer.
Okay, now, while
when you
Bunny
finish
Boy
that,
is sneezing,
will you take a look at the pumps?
I just gotta grab his wire. I'm just standing here awkwardly waiting for you to sneeze. Take some Benadryl. Sleep it off. That's all you can do with Benadryl. Sneeze.
As soon as the old guy looked away, I grabbed his piece of wire.
Alright, then we use that to fix the washer, gain his trust.
I used all my knowledge of electrical engineering to examine the plug.
Yeah, that's about where I am too. Alright. Yep, good.
I replaced the fuse with a piece of wire.
Not safe, but it'll have to do.
I knew it was dangerous, but I was desperate enough to disregard everything I knew about standard safety precautions. Excuse me, Mr. Leary. I fixed your glass washer, no problem.
Bingo! And a blessing to all the saints. A free half-pint to that man, on the house. Now, could you take a look at the beer pumps?
Oh, I guess so, but I'm not making any promises.
If you can't fix them, I'll have a riot on me hands.
The pumps are in the cellar, right?
That's right. You'll find a flashlight down there somewhere.
Now watch. Buddy Boy should have a new piece of wire here, so don't worry. He probably just thinks, oh, I lost a piece of wire from sneezing.
The guy sat in the corner as if he was a permanent fixture.
Oh,
I'd been taught not to judge people by their appearance or their clothes or the length of their hair. Nobody ever said anything about runny noses.
Watch this. I just went with a new piece of wire. Wait. No, he doesn't? Okay, never mind. Talk to him for a sec. Now I'm wondering.
Hello again.
What?
Where's your wire gone?
If I was a woman, I wouldn't think much of a wire necklace.
It's not made for a woman. I've got my sights on tastier dishes than women. Flesh as smooth and tender as a maiden's. Bones as soft and white as a newborn babe's. Rabbit, that's
The snare.
That's what gets my juices flowing.
Don't say it like that. Okay, well.
I'll see you later.
Don't really need a wire necklace to go to Fur Affinity. Okay. What's going on here? Rats!
I pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal, but nothing appeared to happen.
Because it happened above ground. Now how the hell do I get back up there? It's dark. Can't see what I'm doing.
I lifted the trap door, and an overpowering smell of stale beer rose from the cellar below. I looked down on a stone-tiled floor, way too far to jump.
Oh.
Excuse me.
There was a nasty feeling in my guts I usually associated with light opera. It was Khan. What's the problem?
Did you see what happened here a few minutes ago?
What was that?
A man was involved in an unfortunate accident.
I didn't see anything.
What about the boy?
He doesn't know anything either. The kid, well, you know how it is in these rural communities. Not enough genes to go round. I prayed McGuire had the sense to keep his mouth shut. Was the guy hurt bad?
He's been taken care of, but he thinks he dropped a small parcel. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
If I had, I would have taken it to the police.
Of course. Thank you.
That's him. That's him. We got him. We could have punched him right there and then, but we didn't. What does it say in his notes? Ah! There it says face to face. Came right to me, asked about the accident. Looking for something for Jim. I said, ah! Okay, now, yeah, we gotta,
Now I could see.
Hey,
I spotted Mr. Leary's flashlight easily.
Oh. Oh, it's
Then
mine
I
now.
noticed a flash of light. Something sparkling beneath the open trap door.
Yeah. Okay, he's all
It was
automatic.
Peagram's gem, all right. A large, uncut blue stone. I guess I was already under its spell.
Did you find it?
What?
Whatever you was looking for.
Yeah. Listen, McGuire. I want you to keep this to yourself.
No problemo. Just chuck us up a crate of lager.
No way. You're not old enough.
We can sell it and make some cash.
Forget it, kid. I couldn't betray Mr. Leary's trust.
I could, for sure. That old misery guts deserves it.
If you want to do me a favor, keep a lookout for that guy in the suit.
Okay. But it'll cost you a packet of chips.
Oh, and shout if you see that Ferrari.
Okay. Oh, I don't know why it's showing me the notepad. Can I tighten this so it's not so annoying?
The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water.
This is important. Oh, okay. Hang on. Turn that off for a second.
I shut off the faucet as...
Hang on. Potatoes. This is important for something. I have to keep it broken for as long as I can. I need something. There's something over here, I think, isn't there?
Pushing with all my strength got me nowhere. They didn't budge.
Oops.
Pushing with all my strength got me nowhere. They didn't budge. I really need to start working out.
There's something important somewhere around here, I think. Not here. I remember something to do with that faucet and me having this tea towel and something to do with plaster of Paris, but I don't know. Where do you get the plaster of Paris and what am I doing with it? I'm making a mold of something. Can I turn this back on or I fucked it up real good?
It was impossible to return the switch to its original position.
Ah. Can I jam something in there? Or... No. Wait. Can I? Okay, fair enough. There must be something else in the basement here. Oh, we've really fucked it up now, haven't we? Nothing else here. Any hints? No, okay.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
No.
Look, I gotta be going.
Okay, I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna have to end this for tonight. My brain is shutting down, and I can't think, except it's reminding me, like, hey, remember these parts that you don't have yet? You can't do anything about it yet? So I'm gonna have to put it away for now. Well, that's a fun little game, though. Yeah, so I may have been wrong about that cutscene cutting off, though, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I should have been, because it's the only thing I'm doing right now. But I could have sworn like he was in the middle of mid-sentence, and then they just cut that off, so I don't know. I can't believe they took out that one, like, dumb mistake kind of death there. I've seen him get tossed in that river at least 5 times. So, a little disappointed by that. I hope they didn't take out all the death scenes. Anyway, I think that's it for tonight. It's late. It's way past 1:30. Thank you to everyone who is watching. See, there's at least one person. That's about it then. Good night. Get David's tea. Good. Delicious. But don't add way too much sweetener like I did. Anyway, good night.